And they're gonna die in about 20 minutes.
Damn.
Nah, we ain't started sad.
I'm sad now.
No, nigga, you ain't sad because of Drake.
Shit.
Nah, nigga.
Drake.
Nah, he ain't sad. I'm gonna be sad on the camera.
All right, nigga, how was your day, man?
My day was pretty good, man. How was y'all's week?
It was great.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I'm hurt. I'm still hurt. I was hurt Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I was hurt I'm still hurt. I can't even watch certain shit on
I'm
YouTube.
still in disbelief.
Facts.
I don't know what the fuck, bro.
I played 2K. I went and put it on the all-time Lakers. Cried through half the game. Couldn't even finish it.
Really?
Yeah.
Still dropped 41.
I ain't crying like I'm getting beat or something like that, but the tears were flowing, especially when Kobe hit like 50. Oh, no.
So what Kobe mean to you? Since you were, I saw your Instagram.
Kobe meant everything. You talking about the reason why a nigga picked up a basketball and wanted to play.
He sure did.
The attack.
I had the Kobe Bryant.
Versatile on the court. The determination to want to win, even if you don't win, it just, come on, man. He played like nobody was his friend, even his own teammates.
My pops is ass, and so like I used like Kobe.
God damn.
Kobe and Michael Jordan, bruh.
Shit.
That's what your daddy mean to you? Hey, father,
hey, look. When I had my little one,
my father was
ass
Robert. Damn.
You can hashtag that.
Go ahead, Robert.
I'm just saying, like, so I use like,
God damn.
So my favorite player, Michael Jordan. I use Michael Jordan's like motto is what you're supposed to live by. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Even if you fail a million times, you're supposed to keep trying over and over again until you succeed. And Kobe was the de facto next person. I watched this man 20 years of NBA career just do everything and then leave the NBA and then still be winning, getting millions of dollars, raising his children the right way. And it's just crazy, bro. Like, all these other NBA stars, I still see Magic walking around. I still see Bill Russell, 105 years old, walking around.
You still see so many people that like
Bill
Shaq said.
Like 90.
Bill gotta be about 100.
Bill went through the civil rights movement.
Bill gotta be about 110.
Shaq was saying it's right. Like, he look at all his idols that he looked up to, even played with. They old now.
Yeah,
facts.
And then you got somebody like Kobe. Even though there's other NBA players that have passed and RIP to them, but you got somebody like Kobe Bryant that you probably never think in a million years that his death would be like that.
Yeah, it was a super sudden. It was mad sudden.
For me personally, the most thing that hurt was like because my pops wasn't around when I was growing up, and now in my adult life, like those are the type of people that I look to for guidance on how to grow and become a man. Like, you use the people that are around you, but you use them because they have attained the ultimate pinnacle of success, and so you want to emulate that in any way you can. And now that you know it can be so quickly taken away from you, it hurt.
I think the most important thing about Kobe Bryant was, I think like the whole, regardless if it was NBA, you know, hockey, soccer, baseball, whatever. I think he just gave you he put a new spin on having the intensity of playing a game to a moment mentality. Everybody would say that. Like, even back when the word got coined, everybody was using that. And now I see people bring it back up. Like, I see a few NBA games. Niggas are playing with some fire. Niggas out there trying to play, man. And it's sad that it takes somebody to die to get the flame back into something.
To get everybody to become close and like actually.
Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about the whole situation with TMZ releasing the report? Imagine you as, you know, the wife or the husband, and then you finding out that this person passed away on their
at the end of the day, that's their job.
That's their job,
and they have to report.
Morally, we all know
it's not right.
You wanna know how I think about it?
Wait, hold on. So the reporter that said before he had all the facts, like, you gotta have your facts. So the reporter that said, I forget which news industry it was, I think it was CBS or something like that, but he got suspended because he was like, all four of his daughters was on the plane and died with him. Like, people like that do shit like that, terrible. Worst type of human being, because you trying to use somebody else's like misfortune because they're of a bigger status for your personal gain.
I mean, that's what TMZ did.
But if TMZ didn't do that, then I don't find out until hours and hours.
It's not
about
even so much about TMZ.
I'm just talking about as people that.
No. I'm talking about as, you know, a wife, right? And you finding out.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely right.
There should be something in place where you should be the first person to find out. Like,
it should be against the law. It should be just against the law to put out information before the family gets notified. Period.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I get it. Yeah, it's their job.
But you gotta think about.
But it's freedom of speech.
But you gotta think about, one, where did he die? in pretty much the media capital of the fucking world. So somebody was gonna figure that shit out.
First of
Whether
all,
if it was a dude on the street or some, you know what I'm saying, somebody was gonna say something that was gonna put.
I
that
mean, him who
information
he is just it's gonna come out anyway.
But it's like, how the fuck did they find out so fast?
Well, it happened in Calabasas.
I get that, but I mean,
you're right. You're right. I don't know exactly because I thought about it too. How the fuck did TMZ get a hold of that?
You know somebody on the scene though.
Yeah, but
somebody
TMZ is on the scene everywhere like that.
But I'm pretty sure they got connects to those.
Well, they have
people
like
that's on
the
scene.
itinerary.
Just
or
imagine
something.
if you work there, like on the scene, you're not gonna text nobody, not gonna be like, oh shit, this so and so person, passed away. But it's just sad though. Like I said, even like the main R.P. Kobe and like his daughter, like that shit really hurt me because I was like, damn,
I'm a daddy.
Yeah. So it's like just for the people who still left, like his wife and his other kids, like, that's a cold house. That's an empty house at that day. It's like, damn, your dad not coming back and your sibling not coming back.
I think and I just had to use this for myself. I think the silver lining that I finally found out of it was once more details came out about how the crash happened, that they was climbing. They had cleared a mountain that was like 100 feet, or not 100 feet, but 100, whatever it's called. They cleared the mountain, but they was like 30 meters or 30 feet shy of the mountain that they hit, and they was climbing through fog. So it let me know that they hit the mountain instantly. So it let me know that, because I thought the way they was describing it, like they was falling out of the sky or some shit like that. So I was thinking like through my head, like what could go on through a parent's head, because there was families on that plane. That what's going on through your head if you falling to your death and there's nothing you can do and you got your kids right there. It's like, what goes to your mind and shit like that. That's what was bothering me, because it's like to see somebody and even people I didn't know have to go through something tragic like that before your ultimate demise happen. That's some.
You can only imagine. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, did they really fall from the sky? And then crash and hit the ground? That's how they passed, right? I'm like, damn, imagine you sitting in that plane with your kid and just thinking,
and you can't protect them
because their helicopter didn't have.
That black box?
Yeah, the black box is supposed to tell you, like, pull up and altitude and shit like that.
And it's crazy, man, how they grounded all the other flights, but that one got permission to be able to go up in the air.
Because I heard that
that don't make sense.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how they didn't have the damn box, right?
Yeah.
That should be like on
so
every
you got
single helicopter.
You got permission to go up in the air when it was. They said people was on the ground couldn't even see across the street. And you didn't have the black box on the plane?
It's bad combination. And the pilot that it was with, too, said they was, like, super good.
Yeah,
he a pilot for
20
a
years.
while. Yeah. Damn, he started the same song? Never mind.
But these are probably, like, instances that happen on a regular basis, right? Like, flying in the fog and shit like that. So that's probably why they were like, okay, we're going to let you guys, go and to fly.
Because, it's just even crazy. Like, you got to think about it. This man, and just think about, you see this man, I've been seeing this man on TV all week. Because they saying LeBron already passed his on the all-time scoring.
The next fucking day.
And the next day, after he passes you, that nigga is dead. It's like several things fucked me up at one time. The fact that LeBron just passed you and you gave him, wrote in his shoes or gave him some shoes and y'all congratulate each other and saying everything just a couple hours online to each other, and then the next day you died, and I'm thinking about how it actually happened, and just like a lot of things were just fucking you with your daughter. Then they had other families on that plane.
Right. That's crazy.
And then because the family that I can't pronounce their name, so forgive me. But his wife, him, and his daughter died. I heard that he had like 2 more kids or something like that.
He has 3 more kids.
3 more kids?
Yeah.
And the other, and I think they were all heading to the practice in 15 minutes. But apparently, the first thing that came to my mind is why did Kobe not why they didn't drive? But I got word, and I didn't know this myself, even though I call myself a Kobe fan.
Drive.
He's been flying the helicopter, and ever since he got to LA, he's been in helicopters to practice. That's how he gets there quick, because LA has terrible traffic.
Right.
And I was like, damn. And I saw something in the comments, somebody said, man, it's just not, it's like, it's a factor of not when an accident will happen, but it's just like, it can happen.
Yeah,
like,
these things are never planned, and when they happen so sudden, that's when everybody's like, oh fuck.
I do like the fact that the message that everybody's been giving out is like, if you have a problem with somebody or a family member or some shit, then you gotta drop that shit like as soon as possible, because it's not worth it. Like,
and Shaq sat there and said he ain't talked to Kobe since
2016.
Since his last game. I said, I jumped up. I was so mad. I was like, nigga, what the fuck you mean you ain't spoke to this nigga? You just lost your sister, your dad, and now you done lost the nigga that you got back on good terms with and everything. You've been watching him grow.
Well, I mean, like in the interview, he was saying like, I'm a really busy guy. Like I do a whole bunch
for
of
real.
stuff. And
he
so,
said he don't even hang out with the people, the guys at TNT.
Yeah, like he
don't
was
even
saying like
call them like he's supposed to.
Yeah, he wished he spent more time with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a shame that something so tragic has to happen for you to realize that you need to spend more time with your friends and your family, right?
And Shaq said his son was talking to him earlier.
Yep. And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah,
But
because Kobe had texted his son.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he texted Shaq as well a message. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Do y'all think they should change the logo?
Nah, I don't think they should.
Well, Jared West hasn't wanted to be on the logo. Hasn't wanted to be the logo for a while. But as right now,
Is it Jerry West or Jerry Buss?
It's Jerry West. Jerry West is the old owner of the Lakers.
The Lakers. So
Yeah.
Jerry West was the dude who was talking.
Jerry
like,
West
saying,
was one of the
speaking
greatest
about-
Lakers. Yeah, he was the older white guy with the.
Okay.
but my thing is, right now it's too soon. I mean, I get it. Everybody wants to honor Kobe, but right now it's like you got to think more about yourself because got to think back to even when we've been talking about how we've been feeling. Vanessa, those 3 kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing they probably want to see, and the way she put out a statement, and I don't know, of course, it probably took everything out of her to do that, to put out a statement. It's like, let's just be more for the family right now. More than talking about, changing the logo. We can get to that later on the road because NBA is going to be here forever.
Right.
And I personally feel like, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do think they should change the logo only off the strength of Jerry West has been on the logo for 18 years,
Right.
and I don't think he mirrors like he's a great individual, but going forward, I think to give good respects to Kobe and how much he means to the modern NBA, I think it would be a nice thing to change it.
That's another question I got, but I just want to say.
Oh,
my bad.
No, go ahead. No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say prayers to the family, prayers to all the other families that was affected by it. I wore the colors. I didn't have a Kobe jersey, but I got the purple and gold on to represent the day.
But if they change the logo, is that gonna be like a reoccurring thing? Like,
nah.
let's say
let's say
MJ.
Well, they can't do MJ because his brand is everywhere. They gotta pay for that. You feel me?
So
his brand is trademarked. So they gotta pay for that.
Okay.
And anybody gonna pay for that. And
hell, ain't Kobe shit that?
Kobe, yeah, that's not true. He has that the sign, yeah.
So
the
how
mamba
the hell
thing.
Jerry West got to be on the logo?
No. He hasn't won.
When Jerry was retired, he was considered one of the greatest players of all time, but he was also an ambassador of the game, and he ended up being a team exec for a long time. So when they were choosing new people for the logo, they just naturally went with Jerry West.
So who was on there before?
Nobody, I don't think.
I don't know.
They just had the NBA.
Honestly.
No, I've never seen another NBA logo.
Yeah, that's what we know.
One thing they changed was the font.
How the hell you know of Jerry West?
Because that's what's been in the.
But I'm saying you could look at that and be like, hell.
No, of course I didn't know. Of course I didn't know back in the day, but like as some years went by.
Yeah, because Jerry West said 3 years ago that he didn't want to be the logo anymore.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be cool for them to change it.
Yeah, I mean they should,
but you know, man, social media is a bitch.
That could be anybody.
So I was scrolling through the.
But I mean, it's definitely Jerry West, bro. Look at him short. Look with a short stop. That's his knees. That's with a short stop. Like,
that could be anyone.
oh, bro, let me show you the picture.
Okay. What you saying, Jack?
I was saying social media is a bitch because I was scrolling through the
I
news
would want to
feed,
be on social media.
and they were like, okay, they're not gonna change Kobe Bryant into the logo because he's black. And nigga, what?
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
All the NBA is full of black people.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, social media, man, it's just wild.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jerry,
Jerry
man.
got it.
But a gripe that I had
Hold on,
out of
what's that
this.
screen saver?
Huh? Oh, never mind. I got some new shit on the way.
Okay.
But my biggest gripe that I had out of this, man, when Kobe passed, the same day people ran to the stores buying up all the Kobe merch, all the Kobe gear, and they said that it was on shelves in like Champs and Foot Locker, like 30% off with shoes and stuff like that, 20% off, and wasn't selling. And niggas out there bought all the shit up and trying to flip it for like $700, $800. How do you guys have a problem with the reselling of Kobe's merch?
Nope.
And selling it for the high?
Nah.
As soon as his death. I
Nah.
think that's sick, bro.
I don't think it's sick.
I think it's sick, bro.
It's supply and demand, my nigga.
No. So
It's a
honestly,
demand.
no. So honestly, like I can't get mad at people for doing that because if a person is willing to overpay for something like that, they're at fault too because they're buying it
everybody
out of the fact that they want to get some Kobe gear. But at the same time, like StockX, for instance, when they saw all of their prices of all their Kobe gear going sky high, they said, all right, cool, we're going to sell it to you, but the seller fees is going to Vanessa Bryant and Kobe Bryant's charity. So if you can redirect it like that as a corporation, then cool, you do what you do. I mean,
because I even saw a clothing brand make a shirt about Kobe, but it was like some, tribute shirt, and somebody asked him first comment, so where does this money go to? He said, I'm donating 50% of it to the Kobe Foundation, some type of Kobe Foundation, and for like his kids and stuff. And I said, okay, cool, even though I probably don't believe that they're going to do that, but I was like, okay, that's cool, but I just didn't like how everybody ran to, okay, let's start flipping this shit, because I'm going to be honest, I'm a Kobe fan, but did I have Kobe merch? I didn't have Kobe merch in the beginning because it cost a lot and they couldn't afford it. Yep. When it got to the time that I could afford it, nigga wasn't wearing jerseys and shit like that. So, and just gotta keep it real, niggas.
And also, he wasn't in the league. So, I mean, you love Kobe as a player, but he wasn't in the league.
And niggas not gonna spend $250 on a jersey. Just
I don't know.
Jersey.
But if you really love
Jordan jersey,
if you really love Kobe and you really want to embrace, everything that he did, and you don't have a jersey, you're gonna pay the extra. You're gonna pay the extra dollar to get a jersey, right?
I'm not paying $700.
You gonna restock them?
I'm not for some Kobe for some Kobe shoes that was probably like $150. I'm not paying $800.
When Michael Jackson died, his music went stupid sky high. Chief Keef's Kobe song right now is like stupid high on Spotify.
Well, I get that.
It always happens when a celebrity dies.
That's music. I think music is a little different because
when a celebrity dies, their shit goes up.
Well,
period.
We're in the streaming era, so it's easy to go out there and just listen to some music versus going out there and
but yeah, that's different though. That's streaming. I can get on Spotify
and play Kobe.
But I understand what you're saying.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
it do happen every time.
But I'm saying going out to the store and scooping up everything in there that you see of Kobe and holding it and going, okay, I'm finna flip this shit and make a lick.
Yeah,
that's on your mind. That's fucked up, bro. Because it's like, yo, that's not even what I could think about at the time. The last thing I want, don't get me wrong, like I said this at the time, I was like, I do want several of Kobe's jerseys so I can hang them, so I can put them like in the little frame or whatever, and hang it up, because that's what he meant to me. I don't want to wear it. I just want to be able to. I want one like Kobe shoe, but I'm not gonna pay $800. I fuck with a nigga, but I'm not gonna go pay $800 for something that wasn't $800.
Right, but you're thinking from your standpoint because you really love Kobe and you had that that particular type of bond with him, right? But you have other people who didn't have that bond and they're just trying to make a quick buck. So you can't fault.
What about the niggas that
you can't fault them for trying to make a quick buck?
Well, I just said that though. If I see a Kobe jersey that's usually $150 and you're selling it for $500 because you're trying to make a profit on his debt, you're stupid for buying it if it's $500, $1,200. Right. No, absolutely not. You can pay your respects to that man in multitudes of other ways other than buying his merch. It's not like that merch is going directly to him at that point. So if it's not going to go support any of his ideology while he's dead, why the fuck are you buying it for that much?
Because then it does this for me, right? Take Nip back last year. He died. Everybody was, the marathon continued. You never heard, and we over here. And I said this myself. I said I fuck with Nip, and I heard about Nip, but I didn't bang Nip like that as much as I should or as much as I could have because I wasn't a
I wasn't a big Nipsey Hussle fan.
But people are not gonna appreciate you as much.
You're right.
Until you're gone.
You're right.
That's how people are. That's how people's mentalities are. That's life.
This guy.
But what you gotta answer. But what I'm getting to is that a couple months later after that, it started to wither out. So everybody who's rushing to go buy all this Kobe gear now, in the next 2 months, what's y'all stance on Kobe then?
But that's
once the NBA season is over with, once you probably not out of mind.
It's also crazy time because it's about to be the All-Star game. Right. The season is heating up. The Lakers are actually
Kyrie just came back.
But they're gonna run with this, like you said, because of all that. They're gonna run with that all through the season. Yeah. But how social media is and how people's minds are made up, like it's gonna dwindle down eventually, just like everything else.
It has to. I ain't got a problem with that. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's just seem. I just hate when everybody. Because I'm not. This is different from a speech of, oh, y'all niggas didn't like Kobe, y'all wasn't on Kobe. Because everybody was very honest about this. Like, this is different from everybody else where somebody died and everybody like, oh, yeah, I was up on him. Everybody was like, I hated Kobe because he was busting my team ass. But I respect that nigga game because that nigga had game. That nigga had the type of mentality on the court that you couldn't beat him, and he played his ass off.
And he wasn't perfect.
It was respectful.
He wasn't perfect. He had his own legal issues and shit like that. And there's people that are killing him for it right now.
Oh yeah,
but
they always do.
But that just naturally is gonna come with it. But overall, that's a pretty good dude, bro. And like anybody that's gonna the faces like memory, I got no
And-
respect for you.
And fuck basketball. At the end of the day, this is something on myself. I didn't even know how well he just was with like his daughter like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't know. I was like, man, this was a really great dude off the court. This man, and he was saying, I saw an interview, was like, I wasn't, after I got done with basketball retired, I wasn't really going to the games or watching it quite like that. He was like, my daughter got me into when she wanted to transition from soccer and play basketball, and she wanted to teach about basketball. They got him back in. I was like, wait a minute, so Kobe Bryant, a nigga who dedicated 20 years to playing his ass off, didn't, after when basketball was done, he was ready.
I just imagine you doing something for 20 years, you're gonna be like, all right, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Tired
of it.
And the other thing was like he was making a lot of money. He was, and not just his brand, but like you remember his drink Body Armor or whatever. He put $6 million.
That's his drink?
Yes, he was a major investor in it. He put $6 million in the Body Armor when they went shit. They're worth his stake is worth over $200 million now. When they first did the commercials, it was his voice that they were using
But sadly, man,
market it.
No amount of money, no matter nothing's gonna help. Like it's that like I don't know. Maybe it's too soon right now, but definitely in the next few months they need to keep an eye. Like NBA needs to keep an eye on his family, on his daughters, making sure they good. Not overbearing them, coming around like is everything okay, but really just like therapy sessions and shit like that, because that's a lot.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't.
Right.
But
I don't think it should be in the hands of the NBA. I mean, I'm sure they got family.
Well, no, they definitely got family. But I'm saying
they got family and people that are close to them that'll be able to handle that.
But I'm saying like, okay, take when one of our family members dies, somebody you ain't seen in forever, but then y'all get together for a funeral. Oh, it's like okay, we finally see everybody, and then like we talking about it's like on everybody's mind for the next few weeks, and then after that the window's down. Like family, you don't even see the family no more. It's like hey, I ain't seen y'all niggas in forever, and glad we got together. But now everybody just going about their regular lives. So I'm saying for the NBA, just make sure you keep. Just as much as y'all was about Kobe when he was playing, make sure you transition that over to his family and making sure everything is good.
I ain't too. Other than the loss, I mean, I know it's gonna take them forever in the morning, but they good money wise. The girls are gonna grow up knowing that their dad was, you know what I'm saying. He was a big.
I'm just saying mentally, because everybody has a. When certain shit happen, it always takes one little thing or one big thing, and somebody's mentality. And their mind is just it's altered. Yeah. They never the same. Which they might not ever. They
will never be the same.
I know that, but you gotta you need to just keep them around them, man. Because some people derail off the tracks too much, and it's just ain't no coming back from. But they could have had some help while somebody just every so now and get hey, you want to talk? You good?
Oh yeah, but I'm pretty sure they got family.
I mean, yeah.
His parents are still.
I had sisters, family.
Yeah.
Can't forget cousins, and he was a cousin, brother. Son, that's some deep shit. That's some hurt shit. So not even just his immediate family, like outside family too.
That's crazy because his dad was an NBA player and his dad outlived him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Now, on to some.
Let me raise it. Welcome back to HyperActive Radio HyperActive, the most active podcast and YouTube show. We're back here with the Squad House.
After the Kobe moment.
Squad House, you know what I'm saying? Got Jack with me. Got Frankie do 2 times. Other aliases, Drip 4 times. Say it 1 more time. I won't no more times. And we got my nigga Rob Santana, Man Banner, Mr. Boombada Dundada himself, the black gumbo.
You said man who? Man Banner.
I don't know. I think that rhyme with Santana.
Blunt Cotton Mongoose.
Mr. Adventures of Batman. You know we need to do a series of that.
The adventures continue.
He ain't returned to Batman since
Batman.
that party. Yeah.
That was bad.
Well, if you let him get a hold of that ENJ.
Nah, he was halfway Batman though. He wasn't running anywhere.
No.
Oh, he ain't did it.
Robert, tell me on that tag of that shirt. What looking at his tag? What does that say? What is that made by?
What?
On the tag of your shirt, what is it?
Shit, I don't know.
What is this made by?
Cooperstown?
Nigga got that.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Man.
China.
What?
If it's made by China, take that shit off, throw it somewhere deep in the jungle,
Why?
and burn that bitch.
Oh, because
Where your shit made that?
mental and nasty.
No, nigga, what country? Your shit made in China too.
Hey, man.
This shit had my folk out there in the corner barbecue.
Oh.
What is it? Coronavirus?
Cortana.
Whoa. Do y'all know where it came from though?
Where it came from?
You know where it came
The
from?
beer?
So all I see is it's in a market.
No, it's I forgot. I know it's 100%. It was bad meat and another type of meat that they've been
eating bat meat?
Bat meat, you said?
Yes.
Like bats. How the fuck can you catch a bat?
They didn't just start eating bat meat.
Yes.
You gotta
They
be
just
some
start
type.
eating bat
You gotta
meat.
be some type of broke eating bat meat.
So y'all niggas there's niggas out there eating bats.
It came from bat meat and another type of meat.
Who's
And
never
then-
supposed to eat bats? They bats for
Didn't
a
they
reason.
tell them that not to eat bats?
They live in caves.
I mean, come on now.
They live in
Hey, bro,
caves.
hold on. We eat some animals too. That
Exactly.
give us
Nigga,
viruses.
what,
Swine flu.
Okay, that's pig.
Mad cow disease.
Hey, I like a little retarded guy. I like a little retarded guy.
Okay.
A little retarded guy ain't hurt nobody. But back.
And that's off the top of the head. I didn't even have to look that up.
Bats ain't even got that much meat
Tell me
on.
where you want to catch a bag.
I'm just saying.
We
Yeah,
live,
but I mean,
we live in
what
Georgia.
meat you gonna get off of
Ain't no bat caves around here.
Yes, there is actually. There's a big population of bats in America's Georgia.
Where that is?
America's in South Georgia.
South
You heard no, you ain't seen
I
no
live in
bats?
Northeast Georgia.
You ain't seen no bats lately.
I ain't seen no bats.
There's bats all over
I used
Georgia.
to see bats back in 2005, and after that, when it was like getting real, like,
They say Kennesaw got a high population of bats over there.
y'all got a high population. Y'all got a high
You see all the
population.
mountaintops y'all got over there?
Ain't nothing but racist white men with their bow and arrows and shit like that. Ain't nothing, that's all that's up there. Ain't no bats. I ain't seen no goddamn bat.
Yeah, man.
Somebody out there
I seen a bear before I seen a
Somebody
bat.
out there roasting bats and got everybody done sick.
So a nigga went to a cave and said, them goddamn bats look pretty good.
I mean, you know, China, you know, they got billions of the motherfuckers over there.
Them niggas can build everything from a damn robot scratching his ass. Goddamn, they can rebuild Michael Jackson if they really wanted to. And them niggas out there
I
eating
think you're
bats.
thinking of Japan. I don't know if you think about the right.
Yeah, I was saying.
Oh, that's
That's
fucked up.
really racist.
That's fucked
Now you
up.
gotta take
You gotta
that.
apologize.
You gotta take that back, bro.
You gotta apologize. Really. That's
She's
fucked up.
also Asian, so I know she.
You're
You're
Asian?
Yes.
That's fucked up. You gotta apologize. You gotta apologize to her.
I'm sorry.
You gotta apologize. Well, you gotta apologize to people too.
Nah, I was gonna take that right out. I ate it.
You gotta leave that shit
Wait,
in
did he
there.
beep you?
Yep, I did.
Okay. At least
You did.
I did that nigga several times before.
Nope.
Yes, I have.
Nope.
I ain't
Oh,
taking
damn.
it.
We
We gonna get canceled.
Hey, but you was super
I'm
powerful.
sorry. I did not. When did you become Asian?
Our whole life, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
Nigga, I thought she was damn. I didn't know. What y'all think before I say anything else?
Nah, that's fucked up, bro.
I'll take
That's
that.
fucked up.
I'll take that. But the coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
So
What about the coronavirus?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man, we just started with some heavy shit, bro. Virus, Kobe dying, goddamn.
After when I finally like kind of a little bit snapped out of the Kobe shit on Sunday to like Monday, it's like then I heard coronavirus. I'm like, nigga, what's going on? I saw a video of a nigga just fall out in the street. I'm like, is that what's going on over there? Nah, that's what I thought.
But it's a flu.
I ain't know what
That's what
corona
it is,
or
bro.
told or nothing.
So
Nothing.
it came from. I thought it was some shit they released. You know how?
Nah, oh yeah, like CDC
You
type
know how
shit.
them niggas be? They just
Yeah.
drop some shit on a nigga just to control the population.
But ain't it funny that at every beginning of the year, every January, there's always some new virus that comes out. Not saying it's a new
I
virus.
told you because they be dropping this shit out.
I seen all the memes. It was like, damn, this January is taking forever to get
Yeah,
around.
man.
Let me ask y'all this. Did y'all go get flu shots?
No.
Nah.
I don't. And for a
Because
particular
I
reason.
feel like.
They put that shit in you.
Yeah, I feel like they.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Don't do that. There's a big thing going around where it says like,
I've been like,
don't get your shots. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be controlled.
But I've been like,
why do we always do that? me and him know what we talking about. Don Terry looking like, what the fuck?
don't worry, you don't get your shots.
Like, what he's talking about? There are a group of parents who believe that getting your your shots, like when you're a kid, you're not supposed to get those.
Nah, that's different. As a kid,
Bruh.
I get my shot because I.
There is
like hepatitis.
It's a whole
the same
ass thing.
concept.
No,
I know.
Like nothing. Since you're a little kid, like
Well, I can't help
no
that.
shots.
Yeah, I can
I know what you're talking
It's the
about.
same
though.
concept as like a flu shot, though.
But
Like a big portion of these shots.
Meningitis,
they're putting it in
hepatitis,
you.
all of that
But
stuff.
I'm older now and I don't want no flu.
So why not? So why not get the flu shot?
Because I've been
Well, I wanna
eating
put
a
the
lot of. See, I said it
That's
right.
not putting the
No,
flu
no,
in you.
No, no, no,
Never
look.
heard that. I was like, I'm fine. I ain't got the flu
It's
yet.
boosting your immune system
Nah.
so that way you
Well,
definitely
you know
don't
I
get
can
it.
boost that. Go drink me some emergency and some goddamn.
Nah,
Vitamin C does not cure the
Well,
flu.
shit, I'm fine. That's
It
my
just gives you
regimen.
more vitamin C.
Have you had the flu? Have
No.
you had the flu?
Yeah. But see, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Though, I offset it. See, I eat a lot.
Offset it. You a meat now?
All right.
You
gotta go,
If you let me explain. If you let me explain.
Did you lift it up and let it offset it? Did you fucking cool girl like you Holly Man?
Did you eat a bat?
I ate a bunch of hot Cheeto hot fries.
What the fuck that has to do with
It
that?
has cancer in the back. I'm sure of it.
That's a hood Negro remedy.
Exactly. So when you eat a lot of that and drink Robitussin growing up, it offsets it. You good.
So lean and hot Cheetos.
So
all right.
by age of 8, no, you know what? When I went to college, I had to get that shot. But that's it.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
you
last
gotta
shot
get
I've
shots before you go to
But that's the
before you go to
last
school.
shot I've ever gotten. I've eaten a lot of hot Cheetos. I'm pretty sure I had Robitussin or some type of tussin or ussin in it after that. So I'm good, man. I'm good.
Nah.
I ain't putting that in my body.
Hey, you know
When the
what's
last
funny,
time you
Jack?
got a shot?
You know, it's funny, Jack. There was a kid, and he was like, "Bruh, Mom, why don't you let me get shots?" He sued his mom. He was 16 years old. He sued his mom. Saying
He was white,
shots. Yeah.
Of course. I'm not taking that part out. He was white. That boy was white.
He went to court and everything. He went to the Senate. He was like, "Bruh, my mom wouldn't let me get those shots, bro. Fuck that shit."
So that nigga was wanting to go take a field trip to get shots.
So how y'all feel about that? Y'all think it's okay for parents to be like, no, I'm not gonna have my kid to get shots when they're young?
He's your kid. You can do whatever you want.
No. That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Some shots, boy.
What takes his daughter to go get her hymen check?
No. What do you think? Do you think that's okay though?
Yeah.
For shots, not to get shots as a kid?
If you're the parent, you say nah.
No, nigga, that's not what I'm asking, nigga.
Listen to the question.
I'm not a scientist, so I don't know if there's.
And I just became a parent, so I don't know.
So let me ask you,
What they
your
do?
kid.
She getting shot.
No.
Yeah, she get shot.
Let me.
If I had to get a motherfucker, she getting the motherfuckers. She's doing a lot better than I did. It took
Well,
two
well,
nurses.
Sir, her bones
He
falling
said she getting
apart.
shot the fuck up.
Then she get that.
I don't give a damn. They say my jaw falling off. Nigga, I ain't getting no shot. Nigga, this shot can save your life, Mr. Walker. Well, dig that hole over there. I'm good.
That sounds real ignorant. You know that?
Shit, I ain't
That's real ignorant.
Give me that shot, my other jaw start falling off. Nah, nigga, I'm good. I'm good.
Nigga, other side of his
This
face
sound real ignorant right now.
Because now I'm pretty sure if I go get a shot right now, nigga, I'm gonna be itching a little bit, man. Something start feeling.
I will agree with him in one aspect that all the
All
medicines that
aspects.
you take, and then you listen to commercial and be like, yeah, this medicine will be able to, cure your leg pain, but it'll also give you erectile dysfunction, and you're gonna have neck pain, and you'll have constipation.
You know what?
Also death.
You know what? Fuck these shots, right? Because think about it. Niggas is out here drinking
Fuck
lean
these
shots.
shots.
Niggas is drinking lean out the bottle. Niggas is drinking this high tech, whatever this bullshit
And
is.
they're dying. What are you talking about?
Hold on now.
What? People are dying.
Hold on now.
What are you talking about?
Hold on now.
What you talking about?
Fredo died because he drank too much lean.
Niggas-
Except yams.
Okay, so let me make my point.
How many more people I need to give you?
Let me make my point. Nobody in Texas has died since Pimp C.
Oh my God, bro.
Who else has died in Texas?
Oh
since
my
Pimp C?
God.
I just saw that nigga Sauce
Nigga,
Walker.
nigga, lean is not landlocked.
This is what I literally seen Sauce Walker do. Sauce Walker had a cup of ice. He had Sprite. He threw Sprite out the window. He got the lean. He just poured it on top of the ice and started drinking. I said, these niggas is invincible. These niggas can drink whatever they want.
Can't put no spray with it.
No, he threw the Sprite out the window.
Do shit.
Lil Wayne is like what, 36, 37?
He's not-
and he look 55.
Yeah, bro.
But is he from Texas? Right.
He's from Louisiana. That's right next to it.
Whatever these Texas niggas to get, it's the right shit.
So what's the excuse for Pimp C then?
Huh?
What's the excuse for Pimp C
After
then?
that, he was the test. He was the test.
You about to make me get up. You about to make me get up. I'm about to go.
You
I'm about to go.
haven't heard of any other nigga from Texas down, and niggas they drinking like it's candy. They had a whole document. Yeah, we just go to the gas station, open up the cooler door. Instead of putting out Sprite, they put out the fresh bottle of lean. These niggas is
Lean
in
at the gas station?
Texas.
Kobe say,
No, they don't.
come get me, Kobe.
Well,
I
whatever
want to give
document I was like, the
him
niggas went to the gas station. They was all sipping lean at the gas station, like it was drinking pop.
Who the fuck thought like, hey, we'll sip on this and make us feel good?
Texas niggas.
Yeah.
pulling Jolly Ranchers
Who
in and shit.
experiment?
They don't even put Jolly Ranchers no more. They said, nigga, fuck these Jolly Ranchers, fuck the ice. Nigga, they just start sipping. They go to the store. And they take NyQuil. They mix it with whatever shit they got, because they don't sell promethazine and codeine no more.
The NyQuil.
Who drinking NyQuil?
Niggas drink NyQuil because niggas want to be on the lean so bad. They drinking NyQuil, which is stupid.
That's facts.
Man, they said talking about niggas out here drinking purple. I'm drinking red. I'm like, y'all change the color every year. Goddamn.
And how did it become
It's
pink?
blue.
Yeah, blue,
It's
yellow
pink.
the other day.
God
Like
damn.
that. It was purple now.
and,
Red.
and I see your cousin, he on green. Like, nigga, what
What
is
the fuck is that? Y'all got food color?
Y'all niggas is drinking battery acid. Goddamn, cool it.
Y'all keep changing the color and shit.
These niggas are going, I got to have a lean. Nigga, what you need lean for? Now, why would y'all need to drink lean for any reason?
Who wanted to get hooked on?
If you ain't got a cold, I don't understand. This has always been me. And you call me a square. You call me a square. Growing up, if I wasn't sick or anything, why would I want medicine to just take? Who's popping 3-5 perks a day? These niggas is walking zombies.
Perky.
Perks, mama. All right.
I don't get why people pop perks.
Well, you pop one. Yeah. No.
I think
She had a reason to pop one.
I think what happens is like
Man, niggas walking with a headache. Oh, that's prime time.
I think it's because people don't like being sober. They don't like themselves when they
Niggas stuck the toe in the bed post.
like,
Niggas up.
enjoy life when
It takes your mind away from that shit.
yeah, and it probably like
Okay.
makes them who they want.
Let me ask you this. Everybody ain't going through. Now, everybody's going through stuff, but everybody ain't going through something that's traumatic. So why is everybody else just doing it?
Yeah, but you have some people that are very temperamental. Like
Experimental.
like their mood can change to a point where you want to do something to take your mind off of what you're doing. Even if your mama ain't dead or some shit, it ain't gotta be something dramatic. It could just be going through. Like, think about it. Not everybody is living on with a silver spoon in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So if you broke and like,
I hear what you're saying, but I fuck with Look At It. But Look At It say he can't function unless he's smoking hella weed and popping some. I
don't think that's true. Maybe that's not true. He can function, but he probably just can't function the way he
probably doesn't.
He said he's not a people person. He can't deal with people unless he smoke a bunch of weed.
And that's probably true.
But
some people can't act a certain kind of way.
I got that. But you mean to tell me everybody down there in America can't fucking function talking to people without being on? It's like everybody's on drugs.
Well, because it's a trend. That's a different topic.
Well, let eating broccoli be a trend or some shit like that. Because goddamn, these niggas out here.
Well, it is right now. Everybody want to go vegan, remember?
That too, yeah.
We ate that burger that one time. I ain't eat that shit no more.
Why?
Nah, my sister had told me some shit that fucked me up. She was like, you know, Zay, you probably shouldn't be fucking with that shit. I was like, why not? You know, I was reading up on something. It's like that shit they use at like the veggie burgers or whatever they call it, Impossible Burgers at these places. Like it's like decaying plants or decaying like flies and spit on shit. I don't know.
Oh, what?
I don't know. She was telling me. I don't know. She said they ain't there.
Some dead plants in there.
Cause think about it. The burgers that we eat from McDonald's and shit like that, the regular ones, we all know that's not all real meat and shit like that. We know there's some steroids and some added preservatives and some humans in there.
Oh, okay.
So what's the Impossible? I'm confused. The Impossible Burger is what?
He said flies and dead plants.
I don't know about that. You gotta read up on that.
Man, I don't know about that.
So let me ask you this: why couldn't it be? Because America's fucked up. That was
100%.
All right,
100%.
Wi-Fi.
Why does he need Wi-Fi? We on the podcast.
Not for me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was about to say, Rob, what the hell you need the Wi-Fi for?
This nigga here.
Time to transition over.
Taking a Wi-Fi break.
Wi-Fi break.
I said not to ask.
No, that's fine. I thought Robert needed it. You for real? You Asian?
Yes.
What else nationality? Sorry.
So I'm German, African American, French Canadian.
You're not Latina?
No, not even.
That's the one thing I thought she was. You're not?
No, and I'm Thai.
Capital B.
I like Thai.
Capital B
I like Thai
is
food.
Brown 27.
It's team.
Huh? 2017.
Dang, don't get everybody my password.
Look at the IB server user.
Oh, it's this one.
God damn, can somebody text it to him?
They don't have the little bump thing or whatever.
That little bump.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That motherfucker barely works. I try to do that all the time. Can I get you my beam up? That bitch don't work.
Instead of Apple like taking their time out to recreate new phones.
So what? Okay, so what else about this Corona shit?
We don't know too much about it.
So they were eating bats. That's all it was.
So yeah, so they're of course
eating animals.
They were eating animals.
You sure they weren't fucking monkeys?
So they were eating an animal. It was a bad animal, and then they got sick, and then they got the flu because it's a flu.
Yeah.
And then boom.
So did they stop all flights going to?
They stopped all flights coming from? Yeah, coming
so
from China.
So they didn't stop flights going.
But they said it's some reports.
So if you go over there, you ain't coming back.
If you go over there, when you coming back, they're gonna check everybody.
Like quarantine you.
But they say it's in Cali now, New York,
Chicago.
Somebody tried to tell me it was in Georgia, but I don't know how true.
It is in Georgia.
Is it in Georgia?
So we did. So what we gonna do to heaven, guys?
What's the name? There's actually a UFC fighter that's over there, and she can't come back over here because she's in China.
Oh yeah, keep her ass over there.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but the purge.
She's the champion. Like she's the champion of the division. She can't come back.
I hope you win over there in life because you ain't gonna make to this bitch.
But no, they said it's like borderline.
You speaking of border, build the border. Build the border. Look, Trump, before you get beached, build the border. I get the money. I got 350 on it right now.
You do know that China's surrounded by like nothing but mountains and then the ocean, right? So
okay, build the border around the ocean. You see them build all type of landscape through the water and shit. They gonna get through the water. Build one of them boats.
You can't build a border around 2 billion people.
Fuck, you can't.
They can barely build a fucking border
against Mexico and U.S.
Exactly.
Y'all just want to die. You don't want to. You don't want to be. You don't want to be the greatest. That ain't mama mentality. What Kobe do? Kobe would build a bitch.
I think I'll build a border.
Kobe would challenge the virus 21.
Kobe out there had defense on coronavirus right now. Kobe, if you out there, man, which I know you is, get out there and play defense on the coronavirus.
Hey, bro, that shit was funny how Corona on their Twitter was like, bro, you do not get the virus from Corona. Look, he said only
stop
thing you
since
get,
damn.
the only thing you get is hungry, and then you wake up with somebody that you're supposed to wake
cancel.
up.
Bud Light and Budweiser it is. They
The boy
they,
Corona.
look, Super Bowl Sunday too. They finna suffer. All the commercials don't spend money on.
Hey, you know how people here, hey man, what you brought that?
Shit, bro, hey, nah, bro, you have to take that Corona back, bro.
Niggas be playing Halo. Cortana, come on, now turn that off.
Goddamn, hell no.
Niggas, shit, they girlfriend come over, they ain't Cortana. Nah, Corona, Cortana. Nah, again, she gotta go too. She
You know
sounds
how
like.
bad, you know how bad people is. They don't read shit right. They just see coronavirus. They be like, nah, nigga.
You know what? I should call my grandma. I should call my
You
grandma.
still been sipping Corona? Hell no, I'm putting that shit back.
My grandma probably funny too. Probably get out there to the church. Probably folk get to tell. Hey, how you doing, Miss Fat? Don't tell me. Get the corona off me. Look, they ain't passing the plate no more.
Where's your church gloves?
Y'all niggas these niggas having a blast.
If you know my family, you know my mom.
Y'all
You know my
ignorant
mom.
as
Like,
fuck.
shit,
I know she called you saying, they said it's airborne, it's a global.
they say you go out there, you
said
gonna
that shit global. They said something about the shit global now. Like it's a global fucking.
It is,
all
yeah.
I gotta do is tell my mom
There's
I'm out
cases
at the
in
grocery store. You over there by the Corona say?
I bet you gonna call your mom.
Nah, I ain't trying
You gotta call your mom one time on the podcast.
You should have seen how well I told Kobe that. I was initially on FaceTime with my dad, and I was like, Dad, you hear me? They said Kobe had died. All of a sudden I heard Kobe died. I was like, where the hell you come from? What is it about Kobe? I was like, my dad like, what you did my face?
Kobe died.
All right, nah, come on, man. All right, man. So I'm about to switch over to this next topic, man. So who caught a little bit of the Grammys? This who caught the Grammys? I caught the Grammys.
I didn't.
Nobody watched that shit.
I purposely watched it only for like the Nipsey tribute and the Kobe tribute.
Performances.
I did.
That was it.
Tyler created
performance was crazy.
With my nigga Charlie.
Oh yeah. I don't like the last half. It was weird.
What?
It was logo.
There we go.
All right, so jumping back in
Grammys.
But what I'm about to say is this for the Grammys.
I seen the recap. I didn't watch it.
Did y'all catch Diddy's
Yep.
shit that he was saying?
I seen.
We're gonna pause it right here. We're gonna throw it up.
Are you? The people like.
Want you be quiet? Want you be quiet? Want you be no? Not all of it. Just
Be quiet, nigga. You cutting.
So I say this with love to the Grammys. Because you really need to know this. Every year, y'all be killing us, man. Man, I'm talking about the pain. I'm speaking for all the artists here, the producers, the executives. The amount of time that it takes to make these records, to pour your heart out into it, and you just want an even playing field. In the great words of Erykah Badu, we are artists and we are sensitive about our shit. We are passionate. For most of us, this is all we got. This is our only hope. Truth be told, hip-hop has never been respected by the Grammys. Black music has never been respected by the Grammys to the point that it should be. So right now, this current situation, it's not a revelation. This thing been going on. And it's not just going on in music, it's going on in film, it's going on in sports, it's going on around the world. And for years, we've allowed institutions that have never had our best interests at heart to judge us. And that stops right now. I'm officially starting the clock. Y'all got 365 days to get this shit together. We need the artists to take back the control. We need transparency. We need diversity. This is the room that has the power to make the change that needs to be made. They have to make the changes for us. They're a non-profit organization that is supposed to protect the welfare of the musical community. That's what it says on the mission statement. That's the truth. They work for us. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool, We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything. Now, we're not going to solve this tonight, but it's going to take all of us to get this done. It's going to take the artists and the executives to recognize their power. And I'm standing here today not to just bash y'all, because, as I said, y'all a non-profit organization. We just need to get it right. And I'm here for the artists. So, sign me up. I'm here to help make a difference and help us have a positive outcome. And I believe all my brothers and sisters out there will be willing to work on getting this right. Because we just want it right. We just want to be able to go to the Grammys. You gotta understand, we seen Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was holding 8 Grammys. He was dropping the Grammys. But you know why he was dropping the Grammys? Why he got 8 Grammys? Because they never nominated him for Off the Wall. And so Thriller was his revenge. It wasn't his honest work. It was his revenge. He was like, y'all wanna fuck with me? I'm going to take your souls. And then we had Thriller. My goal used to be about making hit records. Now it's about ensuring that the culture moves forward. My culture, our culture, the black culture. And for me to be worthy of receiving an Icon Award, I have to use my experience to help make a change. And on that note, I'm finishing up. Y'all got 365 days. And I want to dedicate this award to Michael Jackson for Off the Wall, Prince for 1999, Beyonce for Lemonade, Missy Elliott for The Real World, Snoop Dogg for Doggy Style, Kanye West for Graduation, and Nas for Ill Man. I love you.
And we're back. But yes, yeah, not all of it, nigga, just a portion of it. But why I'm saying this because did y'all see what Mace said today?
Mace?
What'd he say?
Oh, I'm glad.
Oh yeah, because Diddy owes him money, essentially.
Oh, does he? All right.
God.
So Mace,
Damn, that nigga got meat milk
he
with their
he
fingers.
told his ass up. So if you allow me, guys, we're gonna have HyperActive reading time.
We also got to talk about Pastor Troy.
Oh,
yeah, Pastor Troy said something about Lil Nas X.
Okay.
okay. Let's get into rapper story time telling Mace. All right.
You gonna read the whole thing?
Yes, sir.
God damn.
Let's see if my fifth grade.
Paraphrase that shit, nigga.
Nah, nigga, paraphrase. Wait, I said paragrade. Lord, get out.
He's about to say paraphrase.
I heard your Grammy speech about how you are. Yeah, you're right. I'm not about to read all this shit. So what I'll do is I'll post this up now. All right, so paraphrasing it.
I'll post it up.
No, niggas is lazy. But basically paraphrasing, because Diddy was sitting there saying how y'all need to get, basically telling how niggas society slave is and shit like that, and how if you don't like what your shit you signing, man, you need to change that shit. You know, nutshell. I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying because I lost it. I gotta look at it again. But Mace, my man Mace, sat there and said, nigga, how dare you? How fucking dare you?
How dare you?
You signed me a publishing deal for $20,000 back in the day. Nigga can't eat off that.
Hell, I can.
Why you over here pocketing all these millions and billions, sipping on fucking vodka and shit like that?
Ace of Spades.
Going to parties with JC.
I don't know about this place.
Not with the pink coat, but the guava. But the guava.
All right, so let me be for real. He said, I heard your Grammy speech about how you are for the artist, but how the artist must take back control. So I will be the first to take an initiative also, but we ask of each ethnicities, what's that say? Ethnicities. Well, man, I don't know. Damn, Mason wrote a lot.
He wrote a goddamn book over there.
I'm trying to get to the important part. This is a lot of
He
him.
wrote an introduction.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, he said 24 years ago, you let me sign a publishing deal for $20,000. Now we all know $20,000 for a publishing deal is shit, especially today in the streaming world.
Was it back then?
Yeah, back then.
Okay.
Because Khalees also has a gripe about Pharrell her sign the deal, and she's like, you know, you fucked me over in that deal, and he's like, well, you signed the contract.
That's my point, man. Like,
That's true.
They could be shitting on Diddy and for real all they want, but these niggas signed this shit.
But in here, he also says that he never said anything because I guess he wanted him to be a man and come out and just make it right. But he never made it right because Diddy. It's also, of course, a couple years ago he had the Bad Boy reunion, right? Mm-hmm. He called along with R.B. Craig Mack. He called Craig Mack decline, but he called Mace back. Robert AirPods pop up one more damn time.
Those are definitely not my AirPods.
You have AirPods?
Nigga, come on, man.
No wonder you going through
I know you see the wires hanging out Robert head. He had them since he walked through the door.
You should give him your AirPods. But basically, I don't lost my train of thought. Somebody help me out. I mean, what you guys thought about this, man?
I mean, essentially, Mace and what's her name, Khalees? Essentially, what they're saying is we signed bad deals, and Diddy's saying, "Hey, we want our artists to take back control and making sure they're recouping all the dollars."
So Diddy making because Mace even said in this long drawn out speech that hey, I went to Diddy, I tried to give him $2 million right then and there cash for my publishing, and he said, well, I got this European guy that's trying to offer me a lot more than that. So if you can match what he's offering, I'll give it to you. If not, I'm going with the European guy to sell your publishing. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, ain't it?
Nah, that's business.
I know it's business, but if Mace helped build the foundation of Bad Boy, just like Biggie, just like how, okay, here we go.
Okay, first of all, we talking about a whole nother era of music. So back then,
he also wrote a lot of music.
You had to go through these gatekeepers in order for you to break the fuck into the industry. You didn't have the internet the same way you do nowadays. So in that term, yes, they would write a lot of shitty deals. They were the original 360s of those times. So yeah, I can understand where Mace and Khalees and all these other artists.
They say you can't feed
that shit's fucked up. And Diddy did a lot of those bad deals. Yep. He used a lot of people to get where he is.
Wonder why all those making to the band, nobody ever made it.
Bro, he was the original OVO sweatshop before the OVO sweatshop, bro.
Facts.
He is. I mean, let's just be real about this, bro.
It is, yeah. Call a spade a spade.
I don't feel like, I feel like for, you know how they billionaires and stuff, you can't be a billionaire.
I mean, think about it like this. Nowadays, you can be Russ. Russ has a platinum album that I did not know he had a platinum album. He is like millions of dollars. He's rich, he's famous, but he's not nearly as known as a lot of other mainstream artists. You would never know that, but he never had to go through a label in order for him to get that original push. He has a label now backing him, but he didn't have it originally.
So it take the people from back in the day to go through the bullshit that they had to go through and suffer now for the people today to go.
Yeah,
yes, the label.
They've been doing that the whole time.
Somebody has to do the groundwork.
Yeah, I just hate.
Unfortunately, it was
because hearing him when I heard because I actually somebody on the radio had said the whole entire thing, so I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Nigga trying to feed his family, can't feed his family. He want his publishing for the work that he did, for the things that he contribute, and he can't even get that. And Diddy, okay, at some point, right? Diddy, he's a billionaire. Is he a billionaire? Or close to it, right?
I guess
close to it.
He's got
my thing is Mace as being, you gotta be a real nigga. I get business is business, but you're not gonna lose that type of money just giving the nigga his publishing and letting him better eat off his work.
So you fought Diddy for?
I don't fault Diddy because you know what? Like I said, business is business, and y'all was the one who signed the contract. You gotta, when you niggas from the hood and you get this whatever deal signed, got given to you, like, okay, we're gonna give you this X amount of dollars to come be on this record label or contribute to this record label, sign here, and your life gonna be changed forever.
I wonder what made him think that Diddy was gonna be fair with him. What made him think that Diddy was?
I guess because he said he never went at Diddy like this before because he always wanted to keep a cool relationship so that way, the things the gripes that he have, it can get changed without it being like an issue. But now he said he just had enough. He need his money
because he see that shit ain't.
It ain't gonna never happen.
How long you been waiting for your money?
Well, I guess what really put it over the top was at the Grammy shit. You seen a nigga that you could help make who he is, and the nigga over there talking about signing better deals and coming over, all this other shit, and you like. Nigga, you ain't even trying to give me my fair share.
But what you gotta think about, a lot of these artists also, they just trying to get signed so that way they have an opportunity to, make some money. Mm-hmm. Most of them come from bad neighborhoods, lower socioeconomic standings. Like, bro, if I get someone holding $50,000 in front of me for me to make a couple albums, you might not think about it at that time. $50,000 ain't a lot as a front, but it's $50,000 more than what I had.
Especially back in the day when niggas is on the block ducking all types of shit.
Other than Biggie, and who else is a big artist that went with Bad Boy?
Craig Mack, there was
Craig Mack 1 year.
I can't remember remember them niggas.
Rest in peace, Craig Mack though.
Yeah, rest in peace, Craig Mack. It was he signed Faith. Faith was on Bad Boy.
Yeah.
There was Total. Total was there 112.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that nigga eating.
Yeah, the roster, bruh. So like, I mean, Mace also wasn't like the prototypical artist that like he made his songs. He made big ass songs. Don't get me wrong.
He probably wrote for Diddy too.
He probably wrote even when he stopped making music of his own, pushing his own shit. But then after that, he pretty much he went on a hiatus.
Yeah.
Nobody know what the fuck Mace was.
Well, no, of course he changed his life. He went to go be a pastor, but you know then he got back into the music shit.
He ain't preaching no more.
Nah,
But I mean, you know, these artists don't really know everything's fucked up until the end anyway. So I mean,
I'm just looking at for I would think, and I guess this is my own fault for thinking this right. Since Mace is black, Diddy black, and y'all two successful niggas that came up and built such a strong foundation together, and being what Diddy is, that you could be that nigga to go, hey man, you know what, you're right. Here's your publishing. You know, give me that money. We'll work out the business, and here you go. I'm not gonna try to say, okay, this nigga, if you offer me $2 million, but this nigga offer me $10 million, then hey, I gotta go with the better offer because Diddy's not hurting for fucking $10 million. He's just not.
nah, fuck all that. Money.
But that's the thing. You don't want to make an investment in an artist, and then you know you put $1 billion into them, and then they don't drop shit, or the shit that they do drop is trash.
I'm just talking about for Mace standpoint because you're right. I mean, you're right. Like today, if you get fucked over for a deal, that's on your dumb ass fault because you know better now.
So Diddy he should pay Mace now today?
It's not gonna hurt him. I don't understand why he wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I'm looking at him different because I see the position you in. If you was a nigga that's like P, I'm like, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do, homie. You don't do it, you don't do it. Because I'm not saying P hurting, but P is not on a Diddy level with financial shit.
But it's not like Mace is probably doing bad off.
Mason's not probably doing bad, but you want to have more money so you can better do more shit and probably invest more things, and you want your money at the end of the day.
Well,
your money is your money.
If he has a legal claim to it, he should bring it. If he doesn't have a legal claim to it,
I mean, he don't because the contract he signed, shit.
So he can't get his money, so it
then it is what it is.
Done. That's done.
That's
He
fucked
done.
up.
That's business, bro. Don't sign your name on nothing you don't want to be attached to.
I mean, definitely now. I mean, yeah.
It should have been back then too.
That should have been, but I mean, shit. Somebody, like you said, somebody had to lay the foundation, right?
Yeah. She should have read that contract.
People gotta get burnt, so you know.
Burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember that old that saying, go through the fire, some shit like that.
I don't know what you got going on.
Damn.
We talking about Pastor Troy and how fucked up.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I think it's fucked up.
What he said?
So essentially, what's the fucking Lil Nas X? He went to the Grammys. He wore a super
That boy was
Pepto-Bismol suit.
flamboyant, but he was looking cool now.
He was looking real clean, but he was wearing all pink, whatever. Pastor Troy went on Instagram.
pink?
Some salmon.
Huh?
Was it pink or more?
It was
It was
pink as
definitely
fuck.
pink.
It was hot pink. It was hot pink.
Is that pink or more?
No, it was pinker than this.
It was pink as shit, bro. No.
It was like pink with extra coating in it.
I got you, bro.
I don't even know what that is.
But listen, essentially, Pastor Troy was like, listen, bro.
That bitch is pink.
Oh, yeah. But he gay though, ain't he?
Yeah, but this is where it gets crazy. Pastor Troy went on Instagram and he said, "All right, man,
Okay, so what?
the media is trying to push the gay narrative to our children and
Pause. Are they pushing the gay narrative? Do you think, in your opinion?
I don't think they're pushing it. I just think it's a different time and things are more acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think they're pushing the narrative.
But if that's the way you swing, what's the point?
It's Hollywood pushing the narrative.
No, I mean it's beneficial financially, so they're gonna push the music. They're gonna push I guess they are. So yeah.
But I'm saying,
But I don't have a problem. Okay, but
if you're older though, I mean, if you're older,
'Cause I don't see a problem with
the thing he had a problem with was like he's pushing more of a narrative to for straight boys and straight men is like loss of masculinity. Is essentially what it is. I mean, it's a tough subject, no matter which way you go.
Nah, that's a subject that needs to be talked about because I get it right from a person like Pastor Troy from his generation. I mean, you get looked at weird for like being gay, right? And I guess yes, we're in 2020. It's more acceptable now because everybody is different, and just like how we feel, anybody can love and be however they want to because you got one life. You live it up to be whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to us, but to other people, it's like.
It don't
But to the other people like Pastor Troy, he's looking at these new niggas now, the ones that are gay or whatever and doing whatever for these deals and shit. Cause we got Terry Cruz to talk about too.
But it wasn't about him being gay. I mean, to Robert's point, it was about him. It was about black men.
I think it was about being gay.
No. It had nothing about him being gay. It was about black men being shown in the media to be more feminine, right? Not as masculine. That's what it was. It had nothing about him being gay. It's about being oh my gosh, these guys are looking more feminine and they're pushing for straight men to be, it's okay for straight men to be more feminine. It had nothing about him being gay.
Let me ask you this. When you look at Lil Nas X, besides you knowing what he, subscribes to, looking at Lil Nas X attire for the Grammys, what'd you think about it?
Young Thug wore a fucking dress.
No, I'm just saying, just for him. I get what you're saying, but what do you think about him? What do you think about it?
Man, I thought
it was cool. Shit.
I think it was fine.
Nigga put off a whole pink.
Yeah,
outfit. I'm like, goddamn, nigga, you killing that shit.
That's how you get on him.
Yeah.
That was for the catch the team.
And to be honest with you, I don't understand why Pastor had to come out just based off that pushed you over the edge. That nigga's outfit pushed you over the edge.
Maybe that's not the only thing that pushed him over there. Because I don't understand what he's saying.
Because he was talking about, he felt like the reason why he never won a Grammy is because he wasn't gay. That's what he said.
Yeah, he said that too. Yeah. He was like, oh, this is what we got to do to win a Grammy? Damn.
Nah, Pastor Troy. I'm sorry. You got to put out music,
fire songs,
and especially in today's time. I mean, back then, Pastor Troy was moving, the culture, doing what he was doing with the area and the region he was in. But I'm sorry, Lil Nas X had a bona fide hit.
That song was #1 for how long?
The longest ever.
But to jump into another topic, but kind of in the same realm, you guys are fathers. So how do you feel about like just TV and everything in general?
It's gay.
No, not about it just being gay. but I'm saying though, it's everything is pushing that narrative that
it's definitely. But I'm not gonna act like I can't sit there and act like I'm blind to it. It's gay.
Is it an issue?
No.
Is it a problem?
That's the real question. Is it an issue? No, it's not an issue. It's not an issue because you know why? People are who they are.
Hold on. Time out.
That's America, right?
Listen. It's not that it's being catered towards gay. Because
but gay is selling though.
You gonna let me finish?
Gay is selling. Is gay not selling?
See how I feel?
I see how you feel.
Hey, they do.
I had a great ass on my head. That bitch is about to flow. You're heterosexual male, right?
I was hoping
you enjoy the comfort of a woman, right?
Damn, Rob, yes, you know this.
I'm just asking you. I'm just confirming with you, right? When you go on Instagram, it's mostly big booty bitches on there, right?
No, nigga.
Yes.
No, it's
okay.
It's Christian shit.
Would you not say that most of everything that's catered towards a heterosexual male, ever since we've been growing up, at least in the last 25 years?
You make a good point.
Okay, cool. Now think about it from a homosexual person's perspective. That's all they see. You have to take it. You have to look at it from more of a perspective of how that person feels because of what they're looking at.
I got someone.
It's not that everything is catered towards a gay person because it's going to sell stuff. It's that we're finally getting to see a kind of an inclusion of other people. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. It's the same thing about like when our culture was being appropriated by Elvis.
Right.
Chuck Berry was behind them dance moves, not Elvis.
You're right.
And going forward,
Elvis
and now we're the prime time.
Well, let me say this though, right? The problem is, right?
Okay.
This is the problem.
Oh, this is gonna be a good debate. I like this.
Well, if y'all saw it, I can say it.
Oh, you see how I feel?
They try to take my wife. They're taking your wife and replacing with a man. What I'm saying is not. It's just. I think for children, which you gotta think about it. Everybody watches entertainment, period. But for children, everything is being geared to, as of late, as in the past couple years, homosexuality, which is fine. But because you gotta cater to all audiences. But the problem is, kids can't. I don't think kids should be coerced or to be brought in attention to like when you young and super young like that about your sexuality. I don't think so. Let them be kids.
How is it? It's not that it's being, like I said, it's not that it's being catered towards that. Lil Nas X wearing a pink suit doesn't make me want to go put on a pink suit.
Actually, made me. That shit was fun. That's why I wore pink today. I ain't gonna lie.
How about this? I mean, I ain't mean to cut you off, but how about this? I'm gonna cut you off though. But if kids watching these TV shows and watching all this entertainment and they're pushing all these, the gay initiative that it's okay, which is of course.
Kids are sponges.
Yeah. So if you and your kid go out and you see a homosexual, kissing in public, does that have the same effect?
Reword it.
As it being on TV?
Yeah.
Well, you're more desensitized to it because you've seen it before.
What?
No.
Does it have the same effect as if you see it on TV?
If you would see a commercial of two guys being together kissing, selling a product, and you see two guys kissing at Applebee's, for instance, is that the same? Does that have the same effect on you? Are you going to shield your child's eyes from being able to see that?
No, because that's not the type of person I am.
All right. So but since you answered that question with no, what makes it so much different?
Because TV in the real, I just think that, and this is just my opinion, which the entertainment television is not like that, right? They're not they're not gonna block off certain shit. They let anything be on TV nowadays. Like back in the day, I think it was maybe a little bit more censored. Now today they let everything be on TV.
But a sexual preference.
In the real world, I can't. That's
You shouldn't censor someone's preference.
I don't think that either. But what I'm saying is,
when it comes to their sexuality,
I think there's a lot of shit like I was saying earlier, The Purge. I told y'all from before, The Purge, they should never let that even become like a TV show, a movie series, because now you got people out here just randomly shooting up places.
Yeah, but that's freedom of expression. That's different. That's the same argument.
But I'm saying,
video games.
You're right. But my mom, okay, take that. My mom used to never let me really get ready in games like Grand Theft Auto 3. She said, as soon as she saw me hearing that shit shooting in the background, she said, "What is that, Grand Theft Auto 3?" She made me take it back the next day.
But say, listen, if you're crazy and you want to shoot some shit up, whether if you play GTA or not, you're gonna shoot some shit up. If you were homosexual from when you were younger and you knew that was what your preference was, you're going to be a homosexual no matter what. If I show you a commercial,
hold on.
But these are two different topics that we just.
No, I think they messed with.
No. These are two different topics.
A month ago, right? It's like a month and a half ago. We went to the gym, right? And we came back. We were sitting in the car. We were talking about how rap music, how we love that shit. Yeah. But it's toxic. And we said, how do we fix that? And we said, well, you can't. It is toxic. I said, does that make you sometimes feel like you want to go out and do some crazy shit? Yeah.
It can.
No, but
it can influence.
But the excuse with
it is an influence. But the excuse you gotta know the difference between. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But the excuse with the music is it's expression on how somebody might live their life, right? Right. Even though it's toxic, they're expressing how they live their life. If they come out with a Draco, shit, I mean,
if you're buying this shit, if you're fueling it, right? Then you're the one that's like kind of pushing the agenda.
Would you agree that maybe 90s, and I guess I get it right, we've well progressed, it's 2020, but back in the 90s, and yeah, they had some hardcore rap shit and killing shit, but would you say that there was like a gatekeeper to a certain shit, how it got out? Versus now, how everything is digital, everything is gotta get out. It doesn't matter what it is. Because the sisters say that people like this now, okay, anything geared to that, put it out. Gotta get it to the people.
There was more censoring. Definitely during that time.
But if you woke up at 1 a.m., you can see some big booty claps.
That's right, but most people, but we used
to wake up and watch that.
But look, man, let me tell you this. But who was usually up around 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning?
Me, watching big booty claps.
All right, yes, you, but typically society shows that most adults were. Kids, like most, and yeah, we sing that shit. Eventually you're gonna see it, but it's geared for the parents and shit like that. It's geared for the older people because that's who's up. Because the kids will be getting ready to go to school and shit like that. That's just how it was.
And I agree with both of you guys' points, right? So in regards to, okay, maybe they are pushing an agenda and showing more of these things on TV as far as, two men kissing on TV. And if more kids are continuing to watch this, and of course, maybe in their mind, they might assume, okay, maybe this is okay, maybe I should try this. But in today's society, it's okay for somebody or a kid, because they're going through sexual changes, to try these things.
Because schools and colleges are
but let me finish my thought though.
What they try?
Let me finish my thought though. But it depends at what age, right? So like you have in middle school, right? In middle school, you see all these kids like. And when we were in middle school, you see a lot of people, okay, I'm bisexual,
now.
or I'm gay, or all this bullshit, right? Uh-huh. So I guess now it's kind of like a when and what age should kids be watching these types of things, right?
I think it reverts still back down to the parenting.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately that shit's still up to that individual though.
But I'm failing to understand where it's an issue.
It's not an issue. Nobody's an issue.
If a 7-year-old watches a girl and a dude, a girl and a dude.
They shouldn't be watching that either.
Kiss.
They shouldn't be. I mean, not kids. I'm talking about.
They got cartoons way back when.
I'm talking about so like now.
Because
like,
the cartoons nowadays are even more subjective than the ones that we watch.
Take Empire. I'm pretty sure they had plenty of scenes where and not talking about like the gay stuff. I'm talking about like the actual.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm talking about like actually like on Empire.
I'm about to grab a drink.
Is that gonna be in there? Okay, anyway. Like how they had like now on TV you can watch on Fox, ABC, whatever network series. They got people that's like kissing and all, like when they're gearing up to having sex, it looks like they're having sex. It looks like that, right? And back in there, like we watch Martin. They kiss, they whatever, but they not. It goes to a certain limit, then it stops.
But we're talking about kids. You jump into these
kids that used to watch Martin back in the day was only able to see a certain amount of stuff when it came to sexual explicit shit, whether it was heterosexual or bisexual or homosexual.
Right, but today's different, right? So what are we gonna do? So is
not true? Not true, because I know every single one of y'all don't watch. If you ever watched that Master P movie, or you watch some shit that you.
Well, those movies were rated R, and it was restricted, and that's up to your parents.
How many times did that stop you from watching a rated R movie?
But kids are gonna go out and see whatever they want to see.
This is what I'm
They
saying.
can watch it on their phone.
The problem shouldn't be what they're seeing on the TV. The problem should be the thing that I'm trying to get you to see is it's not an issue of whether if it's a homosexual.
I never said it was an issue.
That's not gonna impress. That's not gonna give an impression to a child.
Why can't it?
To make
it can't. Anything can happen.
What's wrong with being homosexual?
Who said anything was wrong with being homosexual?
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I just said it was. I just.
So no, he's making a very very valid point. And this is where everybody's getting. This is where you're getting stuck at, right?
Because you don't want them to be
right. Because your preference, yeah, exactly. Your preference is okay. I don't listen. So you have a son. Let's just throw it as a son, okay? You have a son. He's very very young. And he's watching these cartoons and it's showing these men kissing on a cartoon. You as a heterosexual male don't want him to see that because you prefer and want him to be heterosexual. So as a heterosexual man, you're saying, you know what? I don't want my kid to watch these things on TV. But because you know that he's a sponge, and maybe these things
will impress him.
What I'm saying is, as a parent, kids shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that accessible for kids to see any type of intimacy. Not any type of, because kissing is fine.
But your kid's gonna see it yourself. In your household.
Robert. Okay, but that's. But if two parents is in a household, they're gonna get the first instance. Okay, this is what love is between whomever. It doesn't matter. My objective is not about if it's gay or if it's not. I'm just saying, kids are sponges. Right. They need to somehow cut back on how much intimacy is put out there for the public to see. Any of the public, because people, like you say, okay, when we was younger, the first porn site I was ever introduced to, and it wasn't because of me. It was Dalen Pope, BigBlackBooties.com. I had no. Let me tell you something. I had no idea that there was porn on the internet.
And then he went crazy.
I was in second grade.
You were in second grade watching porn?
I was in second grade.
Damn.
All right, so if you were in second grade back then,
I had no idea. That changed my life from right then on.
If you were in second grade,
you was early one, wasn't you?
If you were in second grade,
show me that.
If you were in second grade back then, where
it's a lot earlier now.
But the internet's getting more advanced.
It's a lot earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back then, where a lot of things were regulated. What makes it different now?
And a lot of things are harder to access. Think about it.
No, we're fucked now because there's no cap. You can't put a cap on this shit.
You can't. Wait, no. When it comes to the internet, you can't put some type of filter.
How?
There's a lot. Disney made an entire product.
Bro, I can go see any movie that's on the theater right now on my phone.
You're not letting me finish. I'm not talking about the movie theaters. I'm talking about those exclusive sites. But there's a whole machine called the Disney Circle, and it's built where you can filter everything that's on the internet that comes into your home. So on the internet portion, you do have something.
So okay, we can talk about that. I want to hear about
So for television programming, it's a little different because you can't control what commercial gonna come on. You can't control what's the next thing gonna be shown. You can't control your child seeing Lil Nas X and motherfucking pink cowboy outfit.
But that's okay.
I get that, but what people need to realize, or those that still have that old mindset, that's not something you're gonna be able to fight now. Homosexuality is here to stay because there's nothing wrong with it.
So my thing is, nobody. We can't. I ain't talking about fighting.
All right, we all agree homosexual. There's no. There
was nothing wrong with it in the first place.
But a lot of people did think about it. Think about how long it took for a fully gay rapper to come out.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're definitely right.
So now that we actually have one and he's embracing who he is, we shouldn't be mad about that shit.
People like Pastor Troy, which is stuck in his own generational, loop. He doesn't see the progression of, hey man, a gay rapper can come out and be who himself is.
Even Pastor Troy has a slight point because I do feel like there's certain
everybody's wrong and right. Well,
there's certain instances where I feel like that they are pushed. There is an agenda being pushed for you not to be a traditional masculine male. Mm-hmm. Like, I get that. I get where he's coming from.
Because we can't act like it's not being out there. It's not pushed.
It is a little bit, but at the same time, like, that's an outfit, bruh. Like, let the man wear the way he want to wear it. As long as he ain't wearing Prince wore assless chaps.
Nah, I have a problem with that.
I'm like, bro, that was in the 80s.
Prince put your ass cheeks out.
His ass cheeks out, right? And that's not getting rid of masculinity.
But then
like,
again,
come on, bro.
Prince had his ass cheeks out.
Come on, bro.
We took his ass cheeks later on after the night. So
and Prince got all the poontang. What you mean? So, I mean, like...
So niggas are going, shit, and Prince got his ass out. Maybe I need to buy Levi's and just cut two big ass.
If we want to go back, we can go back. I mean, I'd rather take a dude wearing a pink cowboy hat than seeing Smash.
And not trying to get us, not trying to get us thrown off. Not trying to get us thrown off the information superhighway, but I mean, shit, it's just internet and just society period with like how technology is. That's just how it is. I mean, you can get whatever you want to see That's just how it is, man.
Yeah, these kids are doing nowadays.
Man, it's already fucked up. It's fucked up.
Not from that perspective what we talking about, but I'm saying just period. Like the shit that's on there, like that you at a young age, what you're exposed to.
Any video games, any TV shows,
like you can, it's hard.
Bro, like,
but see, I mean,
our cartoons are super SpongeBob, and now you got like Adventure Time.
You know, I got right with that. Them niggas made SpongeBob and Patrick a little too close towards them motherfuckers got gay. I'm gonna keep it real. Them niggas, Patrick, SpongeBob. I miss you, buddy. I miss you. Nah, hell no. I started looking at that shit and go, wait a minute. Them motherfuckers went from being two dicks to two loving ass niggas. I said, hold on now. Cause then they even came out and said Ernie and Bert and Ernie. It was a gay couple, which is fine, but you fucked up my childhood by telling me that because I didn't have.
Why does that change? Why does that change anything?
You know why? Because as a kid, I didn't associate any type of sexuality with them. I didn't
see it.
Huh?
I didn't see it.
What you mean you didn't see what?
I didn't see Ernie and Bernie doing anything.
Right, but I'm saying later on in life, last year,
you telling me that it's still not making me see that's what.
Well, I'm saying if you came with and tell me that the creator had this mindset, that was my vision for them, or that's what they are to me. It just makes me go. As a child, it makes me think, well, damn, you know, I didn't look at that as that, but now I'm older. It's like,
do you see it though?
No, I never went back to look at it, so I can't really give you an explanation.
I don't see it.
But I'm just looking at it as it's like we could have kept that out. You probably didn't have to say that because it's like.
So what's wrong with him saying?
I mean, he created shit. He can say it.
I mean,
what's wrong with him saying?
Fucked up some childhoods, nigga. What you mean to tell me these niggas?
I mean, the dude that was doing Elmo's voice was touching people, so you know.
It's all fucked up, Jared.
And the Subway guy, the footlong guy.
Yo, wait, boss.
he was doing some crazy shit too. Niggas were eating that footlong.
R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Michael? I didn't think Michael did none of that. Nah.
What?
Chill out, bro. Don't go back to rap. Don't go back to rap camp.
Let me
Rap camp.
as we kind of get off of this, but what's y'all opinion on Oprah? And what's y'all
who?
Y'all gotta break that down because I'm out of that loop.
What's your opinion on Oprah when it comes to Michael, Russ? When it comes to, and I get it right.
She bad out of Russ.
But
she did.
But first she was on board. My thing is this: if they done anything wrong, hurt any women, it needs to come out. It needs to be said so it can inspire other people that's going through some shit to come out. Mm-hmm. That's not a problem. But my thing is, as soon as information is being told or whatever, that Russ shit came out like 2 years ago because he had to pull out from his Def Jam shit. He had to pull away from it because he just didn't want to be a face and he didn't want to fuck up his company and shit like that. And now, fast forward now you got. I guess I don't know if it's a documentary or just now you about to have people come out and do interviews and Oprah now is going to be covering that, and I'm just like
covering what? What happened?
Well, because she believes them. She believes them without anything necessarily being factual, anything like that. Not taking up for Russ because if Russ did anything wrong, then he's wrong for that. My thing is this.
Wrong for what? Nigga, tell me what.
For sexual
allegations
against women, like touching, like inappropriate touching and. Just all type of anything that was sexual shit against women,
So they about to have a.
So Oprah is on.
Basically like the Michael Jackson shit and like the R. Kelly shit.
The only problem I have with that shit is like if the person loses everything before the claims are substantiated, then that's the problem that I have with it. But obviously, the Me Too movement and all that shit, like I feel like if he did something, then he definitely deserves.
I guess my biggest thing is how do you guys feel about Oprah jumping out with these black entertainers when it's like something that comes out that's not all the truths? It's everything. It's three things. It's their opinion, his opinion, she's opinion, and there's truth, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just like before you have everything, which Oprah, I don't think you have everything. Yeah, you might want to hear these women out and shit like that.
But Oprah's looking out for her brand. I mean, why take a chance? She don't need
jumping out. What do you mean? Like
why you jumping out? She supposed to do something with him as a collaborative project, and she jumped out. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about her covering this shit. Like even with the Michael Jackson shit, I'm looking at Oprah. You interviewed Michael Jackson back in the day.
Russell though.
Okay, that's Russell, but but she was going forward with it at first.
I heard.
But like even with the Michael Jackson shit, how many times we seen Oprah with Michael Jackson and shit like that? It's like now the nigga gone, he can't defend himself, which regardless of what happened or if it didn't happen, nobody knows the truth because nobody was there. So why are you sitting here covering this shit and making this shit like you have a platform, a very substantial platform? You could say, I don't have all the facts of this. I'm not being a part of this. I remember I was listening to Joe's podcast. Even Dave Chappelle, he was saying people came out to him for the R. Kelly situation. They wanted him because his little thing with the whole pee on you shit on his sketch. And he was like, we want you to give some statements about R. Kelly. He said no because I didn't know that nigga. So I can't tell you anything about him. Even if it was my own opinions, I can't tell you that because I didn't know the nigga. I wasn't there.
So I'm still confused.
So he's saying, how do you feel about Oprah going against these black entertainers and she's not necessarily saying anything about the white ones? And there's allegations against them too. So she pulled out of the rust because of the inconsistencies in the facts and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's why she backed out, but she was on board with it.
And she still says she still believes the women. She just don't have all the facts.
Oh, so she was on board to speak against it.
Yeah.
And then
she was going fucking
go on the documentary and talk about all that shit, and then she
not go on there, but goddamn,
talk against it. Direct
executive producer shit.
Oh, okay,
shit like that.
Okay. So the issue is race.
I guess we could put it there.
I guess so.
So why she's not going?
Not only is it race, but like as far as like her jumping out there,
if you weren't
everything,
there, you
got
don't have
proof.
Yeah, because it's all he said, she said at the end of the day. Because nobody was, unless you was there. Because a woman can come out and say something, and she could be right. But if he's saying that didn't happen, she didn't say it happened. What do we do?
Especially when you don't have all the factual proof and stuff like that.
Especially when this stuff happened years ago, and now we trying to unravel them and bring them into the forefront now. It's just like, especially when people, everybody gets paid off every now and again for keeping.
It's because at the end of the day, there's one person that's writing all these checks. It's not a black man.
But I mean, somebody as big as Oprah don't need that check.
Somebody's writing her a check.
But
it's
she
not a
don't
black
necessarily
man.
need that check.
Right. But at the end of the day, somebody is writing her this check.
I understand. I don't give a damn who writing the check, but I'm saying she don't need that check to be written for her. But on those bases of, okay, you know how black people feel. We feel like that we should stick together.
But
for you to jump out there and not call out other entertainers that are, because
I wouldn't have a problem if she did that. And I was like, if you call out everybody,
that's black, and you're not calling out other people that's not black, that's
I agree.
We got them.
Yep. No, I
now you the modern day house nigga, and now jumping from modern day house nigga, Terry Cruz. Terry Cruz sat there and said last year that his talent agency or whatever like that helped him get all these,
niggas grabbing on their nuts and shit.
Jacking the dick off, I guess, or whatever in this party with all like his family and shit like that.
Too big. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but see, that's what everybody said. Like,
I thought they said they grabbed his ass.
He said dick.
No, they said grab his testicles or some shit like that. It wasn't his ass.
Wasn't that? But either way, he grabbed him.
He grabbed something.
But the thing about it is, Terry Crews went on this whole spree of, and that's why I want to get you guys' opinion too. He went on this whole spree of trying to get people to rally for him because it's like, we had the Me Too movement for the women, but what about the men? Because as men, we have this like secret code of, hey, if something happened to you, you a man, suck it up. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, hey.
Because why did people?
You need another spokesperson for that.
Because
a slimmer dude for that.
But let me say, even though we know that Terry Crews is
that nigga, I'm sorry.
We get it right. Terry Crews is cut the fuck up.
That nigga's too big.
He's big as shit. But why we didn't jump the bat for him like everybody else jumped the bat for the women?
He's fucking black. He's big as hell.
Not just that. It's just because he's fucking Terry Crews. He's a celebrity.
But we can't say that because if another celebrity, whether it be a white woman or a black woman, come out and just a woman period
it's
come
a woman,
out.
Though.
So why can't
even though it shouldn't be a standard for that, there is.
It is.
It's a double standard.
When you're
is it right though?
Nigga.
That's why it's a double standard.
I don't think a double standard is ever right, but it is like.
Wasn't a dude who grabbed on him?
Yeah. But let me say, but they also saying that now he's black. He's like, he feel like he's getting blackballed from stuff because he put that out there, and now he can't get like any type of job.
Yeah, because
he should have handled that shit.
Because it's a whole bunch of
he sat there and said
clicks in Hollywood.
He sat there and said that the reason why he didn't do anything because he said it would have showed a black man in this white place beating on this other white man, and he would have been in jail, lost everything, because he would have lost everything. This Brit. If he had sat there and beat that nigga up for doing that shit, because think about how many people weren't.
There's a way he could have went about it. He didn't have to beat his ass. Come on.
Is somebody come and grab your dick?
Listen, no. Listen. I get
no homo, but I'm being nasty.
No, I'm saying though, if you're Terry Cruz, you're 6'2", 220 pounds, you're big. Let me finish my thought.
220.
If you
to go up.
If you're 250, 6'2", whatever, and you look like a fucking
linebacker, built like a dark skinned rock, bro.
And you got this nigga feeling up on you. You don't have to beat his ass because listen to my thought.
Oh, Bands came and grabbed your dick and say hi, Terry.
He didn't grab his nuts and said hi, Terry. I'm pretty sure he didn't.
He said he came up and felt and grabbed on his dick.
I'm pretty sure it didn't go like that.
That's what he said.
I'm pretty sure he said no.
See, that's stipulation right there because if a woman came out and said that, you gotta believe.
Let me finish my thought. But he understands that there's more things at play than beating somebody's ass, right? Which is why he didn't beat the guy's ass, right?
He didn't beat because he was black.
No. Yes or no? Yes or no? He understood there was more things at play, right?
He knew his black ass was went to jail.
Exactly. So he could have just
First of all,
he didn't have to beat his ass. He could have just smacked him around.
So Terry Cruz didn't have to beat his ass because he knew the proper way to go on about it. But if it was a different celebrity, someone with not as like cool of a temper, yeah, he probably would beat his ass,
And they would have got away with it.
and it would have been like a court.
My thing is, he did the right thing by coming out and saying this, but he had to try to get people to
But
believe
Zay,
him.
I don't think it's so much of a race thing. I mean, think about it. Also, Terry Cruz's wife is white.
That means shit when you're a black man. I'm just talking about a black man. It doesn't matter your wife, because at the end of the day, he couldn't do the same things that a woman could do by coming out and saying, "Hey,
he's not gonna lose.
This happened to me."
He's not gonna lose his fortune and his social status because he got into an altercation with somebody after they physically assaulted him.
And of course, he couldn't do the same thing as a woman because women have more, just more substantial hype than a man when it comes to these
You don't
things.
even know how to pronounce. You don't even know what to say.
I didn't know.
You didn't know how to describe that. He got lost.
I got lost in the
He got
sauce,
lost
man.
in that sentence.
But when a woman says these things, people are gonna believe her,
I mean, yeah, but I ain't got a problem with that. It's just,
and they're gonna defend a woman at all costs
I'm just saying, why don't you defend a man?
because he's a man. It's a double standard. It's not right. Boom.
It's just how it is.
Okay, but fast forwarding to now that Gabrielle Union had this, I guess she experienced some racist shit on America's Got Talent.
Yeah,
Instantly, right? And everybody was, taking notice to what she was saying and trying to, dive into it, trying to figure out what's going on. And Terry Cruz instantly came out, opened his mouth, and said, he said he never experienced it on America's Got Talent. She's lying. That's not true. Now
did he say that she was lying?
he said it's not. It can't be. He said it's not true.
I think he just.
He came out and said it's not true.
Nah, he said he didn't experience it. Hey, that's what he said. He didn't say
He
anything was
didn't
not
say-
true.
Yeah,
He did say it wasn't
I don't
true.
think he
Nah,
just.
He said he don't.
That's not what it said. I read the thing. That's not what
Okay.
he said.
Either way,
I heard what he said. He didn't say that what she said wasn't true. He said he didn't experience
but
it.
either way, that went against the grain of him going against what a woman is out here saying that she was experiencing, right? Well, I was a black woman, white woman, a woman, right? So Terry Crews being how last year you wanted everybody to, hey, this is what happened to me. Everybody come over here to me, and you was trying to get everybody to be on your side, but everybody was like, nah, you a man. You should have, handled that. You should have handled that shit. And you're a big ass man. You let this person grab you like that. That's your fault.
What does that have to do with him going on record saying I didn't experience it?
I think it's just Terry Crews. My question is Terry Crews the modern day house nigga. There's a lot of these entertainers the modern day house
Hell
niggas.
no, wait a minute, hold on,
man.
not Terry Cruz. He ain't going outside like that.
Yeah, come on.
Okay,
now.
but go back to what I just said about Oprah. Is she not a modern day house nigga? Tell me.
I mean,
Tell
It's a
me.
little different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Think about it though. Oprah has a network. Oprah's a billionaire. She has more social stats. She has more to lose by being associated with Russell Simmons, and
Who
it
cares
comes
more?
out.
Hold on,
Let me finish. She has way more to lose than Terry Crews. If Russell Simmons comes out that he actually did that shit, and she's attached to something that she's executive producing, like she's not starring in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's putting the project together. She's funding the motherfucker. Versus Terry Crews saying, I didn't get racist.
Who cares more about Oprah Winfrey? Black people or white people?
Both, bro.
I don't think it's a color. I don't think that's a color thing.
It's just a whole.
I think people just when you get that much money, she is the same thing what O.J. Simpson was. They look at him as O.J. They don't look at him as no black dude.
So y'all don't think y'all think Oprah is more valuable to who? White, as right now,
She's no more valuable. She is.
She's her own entity.
Exactly.
At this point.
Everybody loves her.
She's
I
the
think
level
Oprah
of
knows
success.
she's more valuable to the white people, so she's gonna go and play these games.
No,
I
inherently,
know.
Oprah, if you want to put true value on it, inherently, Oprah is more valuable to the black race.
That's
mainly
what it was on the
because
surface. It would seem like
no,
that.
not on the surface. She's showing people that you can
can be a
be
black
black
woman.
and a woman from the South and achieve a great success
And
through media of one thing that usually has a color lock on it.
And she was raped, and she went through all these things as a young woman, and she's look at the height.
That's a nice costume she's wearing now. But the actions is just showing that to me, you're a modern day house.
You can criticize her personal decisions on whether she wants to be associated with that, but you can't criticize what her value is to either race because at this point she's way past that, dog.
Especially for the black culture, she's done a lot for the black culture.
I never said she didn't, but I'm saying the games that she playing ain't fair.
Ain't fair how?
Bro, if you're gonna come out and talk about all this shit, the stipulations when it comes to your people, if you're not calling out the other side, it's a problem, and people gonna start saying that shit. Which people have. She backed out because of inconsistency. But I bet as soon as she gets some more information,
But Zay, you're confusing a gender error or a gender argument with a race argument. You're trying to infuse the two. It's not a race argument. It's not that she needs to have Russell Simmons back because he's black. Because let's just be real about this. Russell Simmons is almost at the same stature that she is.
Right. You're right.
And also Russell Simmons is married to an Asian woman.
But my problem is I'm not saying that she should have it back because he's black. I'm just saying, Oprah, if you're not gonna play the game. The total game. Don't get out here and play the game at all.
Look, Oprah, I love you. I ain't got nothing else to say. I got your back.
I don't know about this nigga. But I also see where you're coming from though. But I don't see where the other side, the white people, where she would go and
Oprah ain't trying to lose that white money.
No. But who would she go against?
Oprah getting white money. She ain't trying to lose that white money.
The Weinstein guy?
But she's not getting white or black money. She just getting money, my nigga. She's stacking that shit to the ceiling. What you mean?
If Oprah goes out and says something about Harvey Weinstein, I bet you Oprah's shit in the next following year start to decline.
But she doesn't have to say anything about Harvey Weinstein.
All type of shit come out about, because there's probably shit about Oprah that people nobody knows.
Pretty sure. There's shit about everybody.
And I bet if she goes against the grain, it's going to start trickling down.
I don't know. I think that she's closer to Russell or whoever the black guy is, Russell, right?
Yeah, Russell.
I think she has more, and she's much closer to Russell. She understands a lot of things that happen in the community.
She wouldn't have been involved with the project.
Okay, I have no problem with her going at Russell if you have some information and you want to get out there because you're trying to stand up on women's rights. That's perfect. But
the fuck, that's what she's doing, right?
But there's a lot of other shit going on out there in Hollywood that you could actually use your platform and bring out to the forefront.
She should say more
about anything and everything. You can not everything, of course, but there's plenty of shit going on out there that's being documented, and you could make your documentaries on that. You can do everything.
Okay, so I understand that argument only off the strength of there's a lot of people that also say the same thing about like Drake and Nicki Minaj.
Of course.
About how big of a platform they are, but they never say anything about social issues. Mm-hmm. Very rarely in comparison. I can understand the argument. I can agree with you, but I don't agree with you when it comes to
house nigga.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's fucked up.
She owned the plantation. How's she gonna be a house?
That's a problem. She's ruining these.
She owned a network.
She's whipping these niggas.
But what if everything that happened to Russell is true?
I never said a problem. I never said there's a problem. If it is, it needs to be brought out. More things need to come out about anybody and everybody, so that way we can clean up the industry.
So if it's true, she's still a house nigga. If it's true, she's still a house nigga.
But see, my argument wasn't that though.
No, but answer the question. If it's true, she's still a house nigga.
My argument was why she's not calling out everybody.
But she's focused on him.
Because she has the platform to call out everybody.
She does, but she's focused on Russell right now. So if it's true,
okay, focus on okay. If it focuses on Russell and it's true, that's great. Now go over there and do the same thing with the other people that's on the other side.
Right.
Do the same thing. But she's not.
But
house nigga.
No, but let me finish my thought. But you have Harvey Weinstein on the other side, where you have all of these white actors who need to go against him, right?
Robert Kraft. Why no more information came out about that?
Harvey Weinstein, right? We're focused on the entertainment industry as far as
movies calling out the shit that come out in
right?
public, that comes to the forefront, and then they disappear just like that.
He's a billionaire.
I get you, but what's the difference? He's still a person.
He's a billionaire.
Fuck the money. He's still a person.
He's a billionaire.
I guess.
I'm not saying what he did was right, but
that's your argument to me. He's a billionaire.
No. Time out. Also, in comparison, what he did wasn't nearly as bad as what Harvey Weinstein did.
None of it's right. One sentence
I never said it was right, but he
nigga.
paid some people at a fucking parlor for sex.
You don't think? And my argument was earlier on the podcast that we had.
He didn't rape anybody.
The podcast that we had earlier last year was.
Yeah, niggas go to Vegas and pay for pussy.
Okay, got you. But my problem was my whole argument was: did you think that Robert Kraft didn't know that those girls was people that was like?
Oh yeah, you're right.
He knew that shit, but you don't hear shit. You don't hear shit. Robert Kraft moving around like everything's cool.
That's true.
I never said it was fair.
That's true. I was mad.
I know that.
Yeah. I never said it was fair.
I'm just saying you realize. Oh my bad.
I just want to say I was mad insensitive when I said niggas go to Las Vegas and pay for sex because because the women in Jupiter, Florida, there were I guess sex slaves, right? That's what they were.
Was it a big sex thing down there?
Yeah, and
then they catch them and okay.
Yeah.
They recorded them.
Sex trafficking. Yeah.
Because guess what? Like this.
Was that white dude?
Yeah.
The white dude. It was like
he owns the Patriots.
Yeah.
Nah, not him.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
Not the nigga who On the Patriots?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Because even think about the jump back to the argument about Robert Kraft, right? What about early, just late last year when we had the whole thing pop? Because this always been going on. The abduction of women getting snatched up and getting taken to these places to be bought as sex slaves.
No, I don't know about that.
What about
That's the same shit. But
Right, yeah, it's
but
fucked up.
everybody made it it's a big social media thing that when it pops back up, because it's been going on for forever. When the whole women getting snatched up out here when they're like either alone or something like that, or and being taken and being sold as sex slaves and shit like that. Because everybody was so, we gotta stop this, right?
That's fucking crazy.
But Robert Kraft was involved, and that's just my opinion, that I think he knew that these girls were part of that shit. But if it came out that these girls were involved with that shit, why he's not in jail?
He should be. He should be.
He's white and he got money. So.
He should be. And I'm almost 100% sure.
Because everything was an issue. Everything was an issue about the girls, but the person that is involved with that shit, that connects to that shit.
No, yeah, I agree. He should be in jail. But Oprah Winfrey is not a house nigga.
But
I'm sorry.
This isn't a race thing. You gotta stop making it a race thing. And as far as their situations, their individual situations, because
I think it's a human
what
thing.
he is. He is the owner of the fucking Patriots.
That means
and
nothing
he's
to
got
me.
billions of
Yeah,
dollars.
no, 100%. It shouldn't mean nothing, but
Shit to me.
It shouldn't mean anything, but it does.
Morals mean more to me than this
Morals
nigga older than the
should
fucking Patriots that
Look,
could be here,
man.
there, and going tomorrow.
Money gets you a lot of shit in this country.
I know that, but that's the problem.
Come on, bro. You think Antonio Brown was a regular ass 7th round pick, never goddamn was a superstar wide receiver? They would even be looking at him to bring him in another team? No. If he got any of them shits, he'd be kicked the fuck out the league. If he was a regular nigga, he'd be in jail right now. But he's not in jail right now. Why? Because he has lots of money.
Shit, the girl tried to come out and say, the trainer tried to come out and say that he was either exposed himself or tried to rape her or some shit like that. And then it came out to being that they found out that the story was just inconsistent in the matchup, and they found out she was lying. But she is trying to come out in there and trying to fuck it while on his downfall with shit that was going on in the NFL. But hey, you know, it's just crazy out here, man. It's crazy, man.
Oprah Winfrey is not a house nigga.
House nigga.
Here you go.
Monday. New slaves. What can you say? New slaves. If
Is
we
Antonio Brown is still in jail?
Yeah.
No,
He's not. He bailed himself out, didn't he?
Yeah, but he has to go back to court.
What's up with this CTE stuff?
I don't know.
What's that?
CTE, you ain't been hearing about it? Is it
You know
about
what CT is?
It's like
what is it? What am I
It's
telling
like
you?
brain trauma.
It's basically.
Oh, the shit with the helmets and shit in football.
That
Oh,
Will
okay.
Smith movie.
My bad.
I
Okay.
didn't see that Will Smith movie.
It was really good.
It wasn't?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. It's about like brain trauma from like the.
So essentially, you have a whole bunch of subconcussive hits that damage the frontal lobes of your brain, which controls like memory and anger and all your emotions and shit like that. And then you go crazy essentially because you have so much trauma in that specific area. You develop CTE. So
I mean, I feel what Antonio Brown was saying. I don't want to play in a sport that's as dangerous as football and not have the proper.
That's what Antonio Brown said?
No, he was just saying he didn't like the helmets that they was.
But the helmets are supposed to be safer than what he previously had.
You know, my concern is, hey, if he the player, he don't feel safe in it, then maybe could we work on individually for the players that don't feel safe for, because it's not gonna be everybody. They work on getting a helmet that they can feel safe with. I mean, he got the money if they want to do
but
that.
bro, like we all know, the NFL has a much tighter stranglehold on their players than like any other league that we look at, like the NBA and shit like that. If the NFL wants you to wear a fucking helmet that they told you to wear that shit. Stop being an asshole.
I ain't gonna kick your ass out.
Them NFL players do not have the same ball security as motherfucking the NBA does. I
So
don't know
you
why
an
they keep
NFL
trying to
player,
do that.
it comes to your health and everything. That's how you feel.
I get that, but bro, come on.
It's easy to say that from your fan standpoint.
You're gonna make a helmet. You're still gonna wear a helmet, no matter which way you go
It takes
about
one
it.
hit, Robert.
But say you can get that one hit with the helmet that he was gonna be wearing.
But the helmet he had was not as safe as the new helmet that they're trying to get him to wear. It's the thing.
I got it. I'm just saying, you just at least you understand
He
this
couldn't.
point.
No, he couldn't see out the helmet. That was the issue.
Okay, well, hell, then they can see the helmet. Shit, I think that's all you asked for? God damn.
I like how you simplify everything. I want to be you, Zay.
Change the visor. Change the visor.
Yeah, then they got. All they was asking for help. God damn. He had to go all the way there.
This nigga Antonio Brown, he ain't never go back to the NFL.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Nah.
He won't
Cost to me. How you go from you went from Pittsburgh to being the shit to getting off the team to going to the Patriots, getting kicked off after one game, and then getting an invite from the Saints, and now
let's be fair, he got kicked off the Patriots because of the allegations that kept coming out.
Well, no,
But then he was acting
an ass
Yeah,
on
he was
Twitter and
acting
everything.
crazy.
They probably wouldn't even kick him off the team if he wouldn't acted such an ass.
Man,
they said
if the
told
allegation
him-
never came out, that man wasn't getting kicked off the Patriots.
They said they told him not to contact Shorty or whatever, and
then he
fucked
threatened
around
her.
and did. And that's why
They kicked him off the Patriots, because I forgot he played for Oakland too. He got traded over there, and they traded his ass because he started acting ass in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Not look at his ass.
Antonio Brown
You
straight.
think he got a mental instability?
I mean, bro, silence is obvious.
Do you think it's from football?
Maybe from money, fame. I don't know. Something went to his head. Cause you gotta think about it. Antonio Brown came into the league. He was a 6th round pick. He might not even made the team. And then he started balling. And then he got a whole bunch of money and endorsement deals and shit. And now all of a sudden you can't tell him shit.
Yeah. Making millions.
That nigga, who got drafted by Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, then he went to Oakland.
But I mean, he came out of University of Miami, Ohio, or some shit. Like
Miami and
No.
Ohio.
He went to some small
He didn't go to the
Midwestern
Falcons,
school.
so it didn't matter.
Shit,
What?
he don't
He
even
didn't
know
matter.
that.
What?
I said he didn't go to the Falcons, so it didn't matter. I didn't give a fuck about him either way. He got
Y'all
CTE.
trash anyway.
He
So, man,
He should have went to the Falcons.
Look, he just apologized to the fucking Hollywood Police Department.
I mean, your brother's gonna tell you, say sorry, nigga. All right. House nigga.
Man, it's all right.
That's the part that makes me so frustrated with him, is that he knows that he's fucking up and he keeps apologizing to everybody.
But he still keeps
But it's
fucking
already
up.
too late. Like, you done did all this dumb shit.
Then he gonna do it again.
Get your mans.
This man's there.
What's the next topic, Zay?
That's all I got for you. Unless you guys want to get something you can contribute in.
New Bopper drop.
He went to Central Michigan University.
I just playing. New Bopper drop today.
Yeah.
You looking at me for, nigga?
See, wrap up.
Nigga, we ain't got none of that shit, nigga.
Ain't no heat sweet. Ain't no Bopper drop.
We have.
I come in here every time with the topic. He come in here at one job.
Nigga, tell them to fucking get a heater drop.
Get he drop niggas. You heard this nigga? House nigga spoke. The house nigga. The head house nigga in charge of spoke. He in charge of the dishes.
The head house nigga? Listen, bro. Oprah Winfrey is not a house nigga, bro.
Yeah.
You full of cap.
You looking for
You
any
full of
reason?
cap.
No, I was advocating for Cap.
You full of
I was
cap.
advocating for
You full of
Cap.
cap.
Nah.
Said head house nigga that smoke.
You full of cap.
Ain't no joke.
This man said Oprah Winfrey is a house nigga.
My nigga.
Just because she's black and she has all this money, she
I didn't say that.
I don't think she.
No, I didn't say no.
It's because she's black.
No,
It's 'cause she's black.
I didn't say nothing
It's
about
'cause
that
she's black.
part.
It's 'cause she's black. It's a
The
race thing.
inconsistency to make it an issue for everybody when you only go at your own race.
Nah, nigga.
House niggas.
I don't think she's a house nigga for that, but it is a little.
It is, yeah, no, for sure. But she's not a house nigga.
Modern day.
No.
Y'all got anything else? So y'all trying to take it out? You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all
What the hell has happened this week?
Kobe.
Prayers to all the family and loved ones that were affected by that.
I'm gonna drop a Kobe tribute right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always. Peace.
Didn't we do that at the beginning?
Nope.
Right? I'm pretty sure we did, right? Isn't that what you said you were gonna do?
Well, you know what? I said that before we cut the camera on.
Here you go.
Either way, if it did, I gotta edit it. So if you see it in the beginning, then I said it in the beginning. If you see it now,
He came bold like that.
how you guys weekend gonna go this weekend, man? What y'all getting into?
Sweet.
I feel you, bro. How the house coming along, man?
It's good, man.
How many rooms you done got up?
Oh, I thought this nigga.
Everything on the bottom floor.
Okay, cool. You made some progress. Gotta go check that out.
Oh, has anybody checked out? Okay. Has anybody checked out the Mac Miller project?
Nah.
No.
I listened to 3 songs and
R.I.P. Mac, but I'm gonna keep it real.
I was never.
I was like a single fan of Mac Miller. Like I like the singles.
it was all
I never
right.
really checked out his
I think I
projects
like
like
the
that.
other album before this.
like
I didn't hear the last one, but
Oh, you definitely got to listen to the last album.
I heard that
He was
one.
alive.
But
yeah.
I'm saying like this one, I heard the first 3 songs and I was like,
It's a
'Cause be
jazz
real-
album, man.
It's a jazz
It's a
album?
jazz album. Ain't no rap album, man.
I'll check it out because I'm into
I
these
gotta listen to the rest
vibes.
of
Because
it.
I'm into this nigga called Black Party.
Who?
His rap. His artist name is Black Party, and
Party
that's
Next Door better, brother.
that's it. I said this nigga fire. He got his song. I checked out. It's from 2016 called Blooming, and the one from last year called Dancing. That's my nigga right there. So hey, check out Black Party.
Lil Wayne?
Oh my God, Funeral
Lil Wayne
is.
has dropped.
What y'all? Okay, I know you guys probably haven't heard all of Funeral, but from what you've heard, what do you think?
It's better than
That shit was
Part
bopping
5.
when
Definitely
Jack
better
was
than
playing me the Lil Twist song. When he was just yelling out names.
That song will take over.
That bitch was
Oh,
hard.
take off going crazy,
What
but
he said, goddamn. That
Mama
bitch-
Mia going crazy.
I
That bitch.
Hey, you didn't-
was hard.
That's like the first 5 songs, ain't it?
Like the third one,
Third
maybe.
one?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what goddamn album just keep every time I listen to another song, I be like, hold on, I like this song now. That Roddy Ricch album still hitting to me.
Still hitting, bro.
For some reason, that bitch, I'm still playing it.
Earth Gang is oh my
Overrated.
Earth Gang.
God. What?
You smoking dick, bro. What
Please tell me you didn't.
Hold
My
on,
bad,
bro.
my bad, my bad.
I'm really overrated, bro.
How is Earth
Hold
Gang
on, bro.
overrated? It's like a
I'm
modern
tripping,
day Outkast.
Outcast, right? That's why. Because they're trying too hard.
What? It's effortlessly, man.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's an Atlanta
I
podcast.
ain't heard it.
Jay,
I
you
ain't
gotta
heard
go.
it.
Earth Gang, bro.
Jay,
I'm
you
sorry.
gotta-
I can't
Rob,
see it.
how can you hate Earth Gang?
Jack,
I don't
you gotta
understand
go.
it. Maybe I can understand.
They're trying to be outcasts. They're
How?
trying to
No, the
emulate.
fuck-
They're
Nigga, I
not.
could think of a lot of worse
They're not-
artists.
They're
than
from
you, like.
Atlanta.
Nah, bro. I'm sorry.
Nigga, are you serious?
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
They don't have a
You
style.
joking, right?
Hold on. Let me say this to you. They don't have a style that's imitatable by nobody that's current right now. And they doing which is we could say their own thing, but it's inspired by Outkast.
So let me get this straight. Should Earth Gang start making fuck your bitches? I said lean music.
No, but I expect
shit.
better music from them.
Uh-oh.
Personally.
What better do you want?
Better? I just want better. I'm sorry.
What? How bitch better? Oh, Yo Gotti man.
Yo Gotti got a single out with Uzi and Megan. Whoa, that bitch going crazy. I don't know what song it is, but that motherfucker going crazy.
Yeah, that's probably a banger. Strip club banger right there.
Yo Gotti's your favorite artist.
Yo Gotti?
If you had that whole.
Yo Gotti be getting it, bro.
I never said he did, but
He dropping and he did.
For years.
His
He's
work,
snapping.
his
For
work ethic
years.
is crazy.
He be snapping now.
I can't believe you said that about Earth Gang.
Yeah, I
Tripping,
don't
dog.
like. Me personally, I don't like Earth Gang.
What?
I don't like it.
You don't like them. You said
Is it only because you think they?
I don't like their music. I can't sit there and listen to a whole album
Proud of you.
and appreciate it. Yeah, that right there.
you tripping, dog.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, you don't like. Pop?
You don't like missed calls.
Nope.
So you didn't like the Dreamville project?
Yeah, the
Of course, I
second
like
one?
Juno Project. I
But
just
they peppered in.
They're all over
They
it.
didn't like the whole entire album.
They're not all over the album. I'm sorry.
Rob, he said they're not over.
So you don't like Earth Gang. You don't like you don't like Jollof Rice. You don't like 1993. You don't like 1010 Artificial Down Back. What?
And they saying
down.
Y'all niggas saying all these things, but I don't like.
That whole what was that? The last song I think off the original version of the Dreamville project.
Yeah, that's what they
All
sound.
right, so that's been another episode of HyperActive Radio. HyperActive. We gotta let Franco go be a father.
Oh my
Hold on,
god.
hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
that was popping by Jack Harlow.
Have y'all heard that? The
No,
Lil Nas
we were
rodeo
listening
with
earlier.
Nas?
Nice.
Yeah.
I heard off the Grammys.
That nigga snapped.
Which one?
Nas on the rodeo remix?
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
He snapped.
He did. He
Yeah, but I'm
did.
tired of these remixes. I'm done with
What
them.
is the rodeo? What song was
Rodeo
that?
song. It's like the one with Cardi B and Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah.
Key Glock drop.
I gotta check my boy Key Glock.
Yeah, he gotta drop a video for every song though.
That was
shit
popping by
crazy.
Jack Harlow. We were just listening to
Shit
that.
hard.
That bitch.
Jack Harlow going crazy.
Eminem. Anyway, what you think about Eminem?
I didn't check it
It
out.
was alright.
It was alright.
It was alright.
But the little bit that I heard, he
I like the
he
one
was snapping.
song. He had a song with Don Toliver. It's pretty good.
He was snapping.
I think I'm starting to
I like
realize that even though I respect Eminem as like a legend,
I
I just
like
never
him.
got into like his actual
I ain't
albums.
heard this 2 Chainz and this.
Recovery, I think was actually really good though. And I did check out.
What is the heat? Stunner for Vegas drop. Rich Youngin.
Which
I ain't heard it.
What I did. Well, what y'all think?
I ain't heard it.
Y'all never? None of y'all listen to it?
I didn't listen to it.
I ain't heard it. What you
My only gripe is
Do it sound the same?
It's the same. It's good. Like for me going in, I only went into it thinking, okay, I already know what it's about to be, and I was satisfied with it because I knew what it was gonna be. But for him as an artist, are we just gonna talk about killing people? How many more ways we can pack a gun? And how many ways we can
Does the cadence and the flow sound the same too?
It's the same throughout the whole album.
I figured. I'm gonna still check it out because I like him.
Good project, but it's the same.
Another nigga I like now.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you gonna turn it off?
They ain't really outside.
Can you
Who ain't outside?
Hey, can you stop?
Pop Smoke.
Hey, set it off.
HyperActive.
I'm not just doing this shit. These niggas are,
They ain't really outside. Send it at it. We gonna
All right,
smile.
hold on.
That
Jack,
Pop
How you
Smoke.
feel about Pops? How you feel about Pop Smoke, man? How you feel?
I like Pop Smoke.
I like that song.
I like Pop
I like
Smoke.
I don't like Tory Lanez though. He biting off that shit.
What?
But that's what Tory does.
Lanez do? What does he do?
Tory, man, he biting off everybody's shit.
But that's what Tory does. That's how Tory's at
Don't talk about Tory.
Nah, I like Tory, but that's what he does because he gonna come and rip that shit, make a freestyle. And
He still can do shit on his own though. No,
Tory's talented.
Don't disrespect Tory.
Tory just gets bored because he makes great music. He go, you know what? It's a new sound. Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to believe what
He got
everybody's
the Pop
saying.
Smoke.
Tory's a chameleon.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe what all those artists are saying, that he's just biting everybody's shit and just rolling with it.
I can believe it.
I'm
bro.
believing all
But
this
he
shit.
got the Pop
But
Smoke sound.
he's that talented. He can do it.
Do he really? What song he did that on?
It's on Instagram.
Well, Eric
It's a
Bellinger,
remix.
Eric Bellinger had a whole gripe about that.
You
It's
talking about the new
original
song he
song?
just dropped? You talking about the new song he just
Yeah,
dropped?
the one you just dropped.
Oh damn! I just looked at the music video. Hold on. I
Shit,
just had
that shit
up.
sounds just like
this.
just like one of
called
the drill.
Clock. It's called Clock
London
or some
shits.
shit.
Yep.
Oh, it's not.
He biting all that shit, man.
Hold on, that bitch Ben came out though. Right?
Hmm?
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, he
Anyway.
biting all that shit, man.
Don't talk about Tory.
I like Tory, but Tory, like the rapper said, he's gonna be.
One umbrella. What he doing better than goddamn King of R&B? Even though I like Jacquees. He's doing better.
Jacquees could never.
He's doing better.
Could never.
He's doing better.
Who's gonna last longer, Tory or Jacquees?
Tory, definitely Tory. Not even close.
I got you.
Nigga, why you ask that question? You know the answer.
The disrespect.
All right, guys, check y'all out. I would say next week, but it all depends on what these guys.
Y'all ain't really outside. Sit down and we go
All
slide.
right,
We should do
man.
more than one podcast next week.
Sit down and we go
I mean,
slide.
yeah, for sure. I thought you was gonna put your hand. All right, since he didn't want to end it, oh god.
Sit down and we go slide.